Okay, this one isn't a question anymore. Frasier. Recap.
No. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Are you hold on? Are
got
you
this.
in the middle of something? Because I will re-roll. if
No,
need-
no, no. It's just I wasn't expecting it.
You got this.
Hold on, this was a while ago. Let me remember. Um, so last session, I believe that was after um Ravik died, right? No.
Bleh. Yes.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Very, very dead.
Start off on a funeral. Uh, Ilana stole his hat, grave robbed him.
Hey now.
No, it's what he would have wanted. I think. I don't know how
Exactly.
attached he was to his hat. But we managed to bury him after a bit of struggle, and we head to town. Meanwhile, Leonidas, uh, uh, what's her name? Irina and Ismark go to town. Go to the city of Velmark.
Velaki.
Villaki.
Velaki.
Man, it has been a
Close,
while.
close.
Velaki,
Belmar
and
goes hard though.
That is a
they
good
go
one.
to a tavern and they see our new friends Briar, but she looks like a dwarf.
Two.
Desidero, and a
Yeah.
Whisker.
Hello.
They perform a play. And Leonidas is stunned. He gives into the scam, and then they start talking, and then the rest of the party meets. I'm so sorry. The rest of the
You're
party meets up with
You're good.
Leonidas. No, wait, something happened before that. Frasier delivers the pies,
Mm-hmm.
feels a little sick, runs away a bit, and then they go to the tavern, in which they meet the rest of the gang, and then Frasier doesn't realize that Velaki has beef with the bat because he thought it was just like, oh, they'll just think it's a normal bat. They don't. And Whisker is like, you gotta work on your cover story, and Frasier's bad at lying. And then they embark to the church that Irina wanted to go to, but then
Saint Anna.
Frasier's pulled aside and told that the bones that supposedly protect the church is missing, and the priest thinks that it's one of the altar boys. And then Frasier's like, okay, I want to help. And tells the rest of the party, not the other three because he doesn't know them. But then the other three, that's when it's revealed that there's something weird going on with the dwarf guy. Because
The two dwarves.
The
Yeah.
two dwarves.
My uncles.
Twins. The uncles. And then they decide to, after a bit of talking, they go back to the inn, and Whisker is paranoid. Very, very valid, by the way. And covers windows and doors. And
I put soundproof padding on the walls.
soundproof padding on the walls. That's crazy work. Anyway. And then he basically has a therapy session with Leonidas and the rest of the party.
First of many.
Why do you not trust your party? I don't know.
How does that make you feel?
And then it's revealed that the two dwarves is actually one kind of hot woman, and and there's something weird going on with her, but they're on the same page now, and they all went to bed.
Yeah.
I'm really
Let's
bad.
go.
I am
That was
so
great.
sorry.
No, that was
No, that was
Imagining that as a
good.
poorly
You made
drawn
it.
You got most of the important bits.
I'm
Frasier.
so sorry.
So
Yeah,
great.
that was
yeah.
great. No, that was
Yes.
amazing.
And what happened at the very, very end of this session?
8 Dracoliches. No.
By the way, why am I in a different room?
With-
There's a
Oh
freak
yes,
out
something
everywhere.
happened. Oh,
Yep,
yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The craziest thing.
Yeah,
the
Snake went to
craziest
bed
thing!
when this happened.
Mahari, I guess, runs away from Strahd, and then turns Ravik's body into a zombie, and she's crazy. She talks about Baal, the god of murder,
Mhm.
Okay.
And they
and
run away.
she has a hollow
happily
heart.
ever
She has a
after.
hole in her heart.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't
Hollow,
get that.
hollowification.
So, all I heard was that Ravik got brought back, and there's
Yes.
there's Mahari
Yeah.
doing.
Basically, Mahari escaped Strahd with a massive hole through his chest, found his grave on the side of the road, brought him back as a zombie, and then they ran off somewhere.
Did she hear the music? I left music.
Huh?
Nothing. It's not important.
Oh, did you leave a little like trinket?
What?
Plays
No.
music?
So what I did is I infused one of the sticks with like a little one of.
Oh,
Ravik's
Oh, I
little
remember
things.
that. I remember that.
Wait.
Oh, she would've heard it. Yeah, she
Oh
would have.
yeah. Wow,
tried
stumbling
putting your-
across that gravesite after, hearing the first song that he performed for the party.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure
she
that
was
like,
already.
nice
she
for her.
lost her goddamn mind. So I'm
Crashing
sure that
out.
helped.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Oh, and she's an Asimar. There was also that.
Yes.
Right,
she
Yeah,
had
yes.
blood
like
wings.
six.
And
It
in
was
fact,
kind
in
of-
fact, it was known. It was
No.
actually known from session 1, but Leonidas is too stupid.
That's true, yeah.
Put together. He's like, it's all Outworld.
It's all
Oh,
Outworld.
bad.
I don't give a shit.
They're all
the
same.
same.
They're all the same.
Also,
Yeah.
you're in a separate room, Snake, because I couldn't fit everyone into just those 2 rooms. So you got the
No segregation.
Clearly, clearly there's
Always
space.
happens.
you drew the short straw, my friend. I'm sorry.
I wasn't there.
For beds.
There
Yeah,
it
that's why
is.
you drew the short straw. Anyway, you were the last one to draw. Just like a-
I'm too short. I can't reach the cup.
yeah, sorry, man. Should have been.
They gave you like the
faster.
kids' room with the shorter bed.
yeah.
This is demeaning.
This is the meeting.
Yeah, and you can't even complain about it either with that no tongue of yours.
Oh yeah, he just thinks in an empty, silent room. This is demeaning.
Oh, I'll also have to translate for you because.
Oh yeah,
Tony's not-
because 3 is.
Yeah.
Wait, is Alana? Alana is here still though. They didn't like. go
Alana's
off.
here. Yes, they're not off on their thing. I mean,
Okay.
maybe they could be off getting stuff.
It would be exceedingly funny if she was just offline for the entire session
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
I can
Alana,
still
you go on a
translate.
supply run for us?
Yeah, if Alana is gone, I can still translate.
Okay. Yeah, Alana would probably be, since there's no real, from what I remember, no heavy pressing concerns we need to get done today. Alana
Yeah.
would just be out and about, like doing a shopping trip or something.
Okay.
Anyway, Briar, you are the first to awake.
Oh.
Ooh,
I'd also
okay.
like to make my rolls.
Lovely.
You
I'd like to
will
do
do that.
something if I got the time, but it'll take an hour. I don't know if we have an
Uh,
hour.
I like if
Not like
if you
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say, if it's an hour in game, go
Yes,
buck
in-game.
wild.
Yeah, not like real life hour. I'm not gonna cast a fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
like-
yeah, but hold on, Scott. I'm coming over.
Real
I'm coming over.
ritual. Yep.
No,
Actual
in game
ritual.
it'll take an hour. If she's up an hour earlier.
I
Uh,
also need to be up. I also need to be up, Sky.
Just
There's
you
something
wait.
important I need to do.
Just you wait. That's weird. Why is I placed your token down like 8 times? Why is it not here?
Yeah, I was running into that same issue. Oh.
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 Well, there we go.
There's 2 of
Can you
them.
move it?
You just I do not currently have control over this thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Two Leonidas would suck.
I think he would also agree.
I think they kill each other.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? I didn't.
Two
Two
Leonidas
Leonidas
is-
Oh,
would suck.
two. Oh god.
Two xenophobes.
The Invincible War, but it's Leonidas.
But they the self-hatred is real with this one.
Yeah. That
Alright.
would just give him like a way to take out his self-hatred on somebody else
Yeah.
All right,
justifiably.
try now.
I am able to control it. Let's go.
Okay.
Huge.
Hooray. All right,
Okay.
Briar. do you plan on doing with your little bit of time?
Something real secret. So I'll give it to you. But
Oh.
around
Alright.
me,
Boy.
I will. Yeah, I think Whisker and Des would probably. They wouldn't know what I'm doing, but they would be used to me doing this in the morning sometimes. It's not every morning, but sometimes it's just like get ready, we'll say.
Yeah.
And so around, so you guys would probably wake up and see her in what is about to be described. Sort of around her bed, there will just be a solid black box, like it just solid. Yeah, it's fucking Kurohitsugi
Oh my
around
God.
her bed. Can't see through it, just black box, and I will DM you what I'm doing inside the box.
Alright.
My eye
What's in the
my eye squints open as the morning sun is peeking through the blinds. I see that and just roll over. He's doing a weird thing again.
You probably
Here,
you probably have
Mm,
Rick
no, you
off
can't.
looking at your weird little thing and like, what the fuck is that? Because he is not used to your antics.
yeah, he'll get used to him.
This random playwright is just like, what fucking party did I just join?
This is every NPC that's going along with the party ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Ilana and Ismark have definitely felt the "what are these idiots doing" a few times.
For real. They had some very justifiable anger last session. It's like, how the fuck did you not know you were traveling with 2 servants of Strahd?
Okay. While you write that, let me. Polaris, would you like to describe what Leonidas does as he rises in this early morning?
All right. Yeah, so Leonidas gets up, and like as he awakes, he immediately like starts like up and searches the room for the bat. And he presumably sees the bat hovering by Frazier.
Sleeping on my pillow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That satisfies him for now. He just wanted to make sure that the thing was in his line of sight.
Okay. I thought you were gonna try to kill the bat.
No. He told Frazier he wasn't gonna do it, and so he's not gonna do it.
He did.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean
Alright.
that's all from him.
That's all from him
Yeah.
this morning. Okay. Snake, what are you doing as you rise in your singular room off
Oh
to the
no,
side?
I've been up.
You've been up. Okay,
Yeah.
how long are you?
Crack
Is
dawn.
this okay? How long have you been up? Out of curiosity,
Probably an hour.
an hour. Okay,
Okay.
I think that's how long I need.
I was wondering because I thought you meant like
You
I
you
thought
pulled
you
an
meant-
all-nighter, which would be bad.
Yeah, you
I'm
pulled an
not
all-nighter.
all-night.
I did
Yeah.
not pull an all-nighter.
okay, because like if you've been up for all night,
But
then
you see
you're
this
taking
lamp?
that fucking exhaust.
This like lamp or whatever this is here, I took that
Uh-huh.
apart.
The inn's gonna
Ain't that
charge
right?
you.
That checks out.
What the heck is that? Is that an oil lamp?
Probably.
Are you
It's
taking
something.
apart the oil lamp for the fucking brass bits?
Yeah.
Are you a copper flipper? What are you gonna do here?
Why? Also, why the hell
Do
is
whatever
there
I
an
can.
oil lamp inside of a wooden building? Good lord.
Why is my
It's
catalytic
closed
converter
off.
gone?
Oh, it's not active. Okay.
No, it's like a lantern situation, but just with oil. It's not
Okay.
open. It's on an open flame.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just one swipe off the desk and that becomes a real
It's
problem.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a world where people throw magical spells that can warp time. I don't think they care about a lamp.
I mean, yeah.
You see
common
those windows
issue, right?
hinges? Took those off too. Whatever I need.
What?
You're getting charged for this.
What
You're getting
the
charged for all
hell?
property damage you just caused.
Well, if I need to take it apart, I will. I'm sure he knows what he's doing, kind of.
Okay,
Does
what
he?
are you doing? Would
What
you
is his
like
wisdom?
to describe that?
Okay, so let's see. So we're using rudimentary knowledge, you know, and let's see if we can take a medicine check to see if I just know. You think that would work to just know how this would work in general, or should I take
What would work?
Arcana?
You haven't described what you want to do.
I'm thinking, right? So of course I got little doodads on me and everything that I can use for materials. I got whatever's in this room if I need to take it apart. And so the way this
Snake, I'm God. I can tell you if what you're doing is feasible or not. Just tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to make a tongue.
You're trying to make a tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, you couldn't. Like I said,
Sure.
you couldn't make the tongue right now. You would have to spend your
course
time
not.
You'd have to spend your time blueprinting it before you have to worry about materials.
Oh, well, I don't need to take anything apart then.
Okay, good.
No.
Because that becomes
So-
the whole party's problem if you do.
I can just pay for it. I can pay for that.
Yeah, I will say, you could definitely. It would count as not active time, so I wouldn't require. You could definitely do this over the course of your long rest as well. Since I'm not gonna force you to just sleep for the entire thing. You can be downtime blueprinting stuff out.
Yeah, I'll have done that for my long rest. Should I roll
I'll
for
roll
like
it.
Arcana or something, or
Uh,
think I can just?
I forget
this
all
part.
of the D&D skills off the top of my head because I was so focused on Kane for a little while. Let me pull up.
Because normally I
Fucking-
don't need to roll anything to make an infusion, but this is a special.
This isn't making an infusion. This is trying to come up with an invention, not making an infusion.
Hmm.
What would that be? Hold on. Sure.
I'd say probably a general intelligence check.
Yeah.
You could either make an intelligence or an Arcana check.
Yeah,
I'd say since it's magic in nature, yeah, Arcana would probably be the
Okay.
best.
And I think I have advantage on this because gnome.
Let me see.
Oh, maybe.
What specific gnome are you playing? Or
I'm rock gnome.
rock
Forget.
gnome?
It might be an artificer thing too.
Is there an A next to the advantage stuff on your sheet?
Hold on.
He's not using D&D Beyond.
Oh, you're not on D&D.
No, I'm not.
Alas.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to magical, chemical, or technological items, you can add twice your proficiency bonus instead of other proficiency.
Oh, you get
bonuses.
expertise.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Wait. Which gnome did you say this was again?
No, this is artificer's lore. Yeah.
Oh, it's artificer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, you get not advantage, but you do get
Not
expertise,
advantage, but expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I believe currently is still +2 because you're not level 5 yet.
Yeah. Okay. So plus
yeah.
4 on that. Slash R, not R slash.
It's +4
Yeah.
plus your pre-existing, or your. You'd actually just
Intelligence
add
mod.
2 to your Arcana mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever Arcana mod you have listed, you'd add 2 more.
If you're proficient.
Yeah.
in
So
it
that'd
already,
be
of course.
plus 4 because I'm already proficient in Arcana.
Do you not have intelligence?
Wait, what?
Wait, no, I have intelligence of 4. So yeah, plus 8.
Yeah, so
overall, right?
it would
So it's
be-
plus so it's a +8 overall. Assuming you're proficient in Arcana.
I am.
Okay, so now your
Why would
expertise.
an artificer not be proficient in magical item?
I don't know.
Yeah, see.
Okay, so you have a +8. Okay.
Oh, that could have gone
Oh,
far worse.
Barovia.
14. You spend your night coming up with rough ideas for a blueprint. It's definitely not it's not a full invention yet. If you tried to put this together, it would not work. However, you are making progress. So the next time you try this, the DC will be lowered.
We love modifiers larger than the actual roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, Jess, we'll say you awake next. What's your
Fraser wakes up, makes sure that good old Shalaban is there.
Shubalan.
He's there. Shalaban.
The B is first.
Solo.
Shabalan.
Shabalan. Shabalan. Is this right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
right.
Shabalan. Okay. Make sure that the bat's there. Sees that he's there. And then
He's-
You see Leonidas still staring at the bat.
Tying it down. Why is Cat so mad?
Yeah.
looks at Leonidas. He's like, "Good morning. Um, I you just been staring? You just been sitting there?
I woke up not too long ago.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's cool. Yeah. Fraser's gonna start putting on his armor, getting ready for the day. He keeps glancing over at Leonidas.
He is not.
Like, knowing he's gonna
Leonidas.
pounce.
I mean, Leonidas is putting on like his leather boots, his full leather jacket, his gloves, and everything, and then his like hood. But like he's not making any. He does not appear to be like he's not trying to like fake you out and is like gonna go try to kill the thing when you're not looking. It doesn't seem like it.
I think as soon as Fraser recognizes that, he like kind of calms down a bit and goes over. Oh, Leonidas, I was wondering, you're like an obligate omnivore, right?
Obligate carnivore, yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I got confused. Right. Well, I thought that maybe you would appreciate these more than me. And then I know. Fraser reaches into his bag and pulls out like 5 days worth of rations. It's all dried meat. I
You
think
see?
you would appreciate this more than me.
You see, Leonidas' expression doesn't seem to change, but his ears betray him. They perk at the sight of meat. I mean, like he can't help it. It's an instinct. He takes them. Thank you.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Glad you like them. You know if the others are awake?
I don't know. I haven't left the room.
Oh, okay. Well, what is is it sunrise? Is it like what time is it?
It is the beginning of the quote unquote day.
Well, no, it's
It's-
actual day, right? We're in Valaki.
Oh, that's right. But
No?
yeah, it is full daylight in your room currently.
Oh, like sun
Alright.
has
Forgot
what's the
about
sun looking like?
the-
Just risen up, or is like kind of up ish?
It's not middle of the sky, but it is a little after dawn. The sky is changing from that like orangey to a near full blue now.
Okay. In that case, Fraser is gonna tuck little Shabbalon into his cape, making sure that he's not seen, and then he's gonna head down.
As you head towards the door, Leonidas will say, "Do you at least understand why I am concerned?"
I understand. I understand. Yeah.
Okay. And then he's gonna follow you out.
Alrighty.
Sit down there.
Now then,
Yeah.
but-
what is this thing in the middle? Is this like the tavern layer? Or-
it's like it's like
Imagine that's the downstairs, yeah.
it's like Nova's thing where you can see down into the tavern from
Ah.
the second floor.
Okay.
But we'll bookend it with Desidrio and Whisker. You arise around the same time, finally not being able to push off Briar's little box there.
Good morning, sister. How's the dollhouse this morning?
It's great. Just working on. You hear what sounds like the squawk of a bird inside of the box. Just working on a little something. Have to give me just a minute.
Of course. I'll let you handle that. And I'm gonna sit up and face towards the box, so my back is to Desdario. And I look around a little bit, a little sheepishly. and then I slowly reach into my pack and open it, and
Oh,
just
God.
take out like a palm-sized bone and just start sheepishly chewing it, making sure no one sees me do so.
Oh,
That's
and
real.
brother,
Fair,
could
true and
you
real.
get our new
Mhm.
associates? I just want to go over sort of our rough plan one more time with them.
Oh, yeah, right. For how we're gonna go forward with them.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, tooth. Uh, they seem to be relatively on board with the idea, so I'd imagine we'll just tag along with them for the time being, go around with whatever they're going around with, and slowly win them over a bit more, and hopefully they begin to work together a little bit better as well.
Surely. But I'm curious about this place,
Aye.
Vlaki to be specific. How
I
it's
think
able
you
to
trust me
resist.
too.
Exactly. How it's able to resist the influence of Strahd, or at least outwardly.
He
I'd like
will
to see.
he'll slowly go up and peek through the curtains, then close them again, and turn around and say, I'm not so entirely convinced it's resisting, more putting up a mirror so that the folks in here will be happy. I don't think all this above us is entirely real.
Well, I do love illusions. When she says that, the box around her dissipates as if it was never there, and on her shoulder is a small white raven. Well, let me put that down.
Oh.
I'll summon now. A small white raven. You'll have to make it sky.
Oh yeah, gotcha. I gotcha.
Oh,
Oh, they're a little
Um,
too small. There you go.
with
Up close.
blood-stained
Wrong token.
eyes. Like, what's going on there?
Oh
Bloodstained
no, you don't. You don't get the bird. You don't get the bird. I get the bird. Sorry. Anyway, I'd like to find out the secret, even if it is an illusion. It's an incredibly powerful one, if so.
Indeed, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to go snooping around, but that might put us at a bit of risk.
It could be. Desi?
Yeah.
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 I remember last time I was doing a voice, but I forgot what the fuck I
That
was
was
doing.
amazing. No, dude,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
And how do you
Uh,
feel about our new companions?
I'm interested in them, but I haven't really had a proper opportunity to really get to know any of them yet.
Of course. You should go say hi to them. I'm sure they're awake by now.
Yeah, I think I will. So I hop out of the bed.
I think I had some
I'll join
And-
you shortly.
And I'm gonna go over to Titan. Actually, no, that's not a door. How do we get? You have to go around the entire.
I think you do. He's like
Yeah,
segregated.
also,
the entrance
As
to
he should
our
be as a
quarters
fucking gnome.
is-
Jesus Christ.
The entrance to our quarters is outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta go like out this way,
Yeah.
and then
Down the stairs, around towards the front.
yikes.
Yeah, I'm just in a
Yeah.
completely other
Oh,
side
it's
of
on
the
a
building.
different floor.
Section of the damn, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Um,
Just pretend it like not a ruler tool. Pretend
Everybody
here.
go out.
So
Pretend
I would like
there's
to.
Oh,
cross.
there's a bridge across. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make my way out of here. I will cross this imaginary bridge over here, and I walk in here, and Titan would hear, "Hello."
He opens the door and looks down on
The
you.
fucking whistle.
The two big guys.
Look down.
Wait. What are their heights again? What are their heights again?
How tall is Titan?
He's 3'8".
I think I'm actually taller than you, like barely.
You're
I'm like
dead.
4
Oh
feet.
my God.
I'm like 4 feet
Open the
tall.
door at eye level.
Eye level.
Hello?
Wait, if you're 3'8" and Dez is 4 foot exactly, you're having to look up at Dez. He is half a foot taller, or
Yeah,
nearly
a
half a
little
foot
bit.
taller than you.
Well, you're the first person I've seen in a long time I've had to look down on.
That's crazy.
He just kind of stares at you. His
So,
room is very dimly lit, by the way.
so what are you getting up to
There's
here?
just
Like,
like
what's
the light of
what,
that lamp.
what do you got going on here? Anything fun?
Mm,
Anything interesting?
mm,
Can I make a perception check inside this room?
sure.
That's right. He can't talk. Oh, that's right. Oh no.
Do we
I wanna-
know he
is
can't?
there a button?
We
There's
don't know
no
he can't
button.
talk.
You
Right?
don't know.
No,
he can't
they-
talk.
No,
told us.
he's just
I
never
was
said a
never
word,
told us.
and like has been
That's why
communicating
I'm
through
worried.
Alana this whole time. Speaking of which,
Let's
wasn't
see.
Alana sitting in the chair in mine and Fraser's room?
Yes.
He's gone out. She was the very first one to do something, and she was like, "Oh, it's daylight. I'm gonna go shop."
All
Alana
right.
told Whisker that Titan was a man of few words. So they just
Yeah.
think he's
Yes.
not a talker.
Yeah.
Do
Sky.
they know?
Sky.
Anyway,
can I
you
make
look
a- can I make
inside,
a perception
the-
check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one. I didn't click my perception modifier thing.
Yeah, you can make a perception
no.
check. You can just
Rooms-
add your. Oh, I was gonna say you can just add your modifier to
21.
what you rolled already, but
Oh.
you pretty much see the same thing. You just see like a desk with like a bottle turned over from what you can assume was Titan, like trying to keep his thirst quenched as he was working on whatever the papers sprawled out on the desk actually are.
Okay. So I assumed this, like as my character, I think this. That's your style.
No, I'm just saying that's what we actually. Yeah, no, you would be with a 21. You would be able to surmise that of like you see this person with all these gadgets and gizmos with like the blue paper on their desk. They're probably thinking of something new.
All right. I just kind of like brush past him just to see what's going on in here, and I want to go through whatever kind of just like random papers or things he has of this nature.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Can't
fuck
wait to
Titan.
hear just a thud from the next room over.
Yeah, if you get too close to the blueprints, he's gonna put his hand on your shoulder and his gauntlet's gonna kind of like crackle.
Oh.
So I reach for one of the. Okay, so I reach for one of the blueprints. I guess I don't know which one to be. Just like any of them. I guess I'll just be like the tongue one.
They're mostly the same. It's just different models for the same idea. It's not anything like there's not a bunch of shit. It's just like one consistent blueprint with like scribbles or crumpled up or stuff like that.
Okay, so I grab one of them and I open it up to sort of just like look at it. And
I would
Mind you,
say
My gauntlet's on your shoulder and currently glowing.
I would also say if you're trying to understand what's there, not just look at it, that would be an
It's
investigation.
written in
probably.
Gnomish, by the way, because it's a language he understands best.
You can still surmise what a blueprint is of just based on how, especially something like a prosthetic
True.
limb.
so
You wouldn't. Yeah, I would say investigation at disadvantage since it is in a language you don't speak and you're just trying to go off of vibes.
yeah, I think what languages do I speak? Yeah,
If you speak
All right.
Gnomish, nix that disadvantage.
gotcha. Let me actually check really quick because I have a separate sheet for all my random bullshit.
Well, there's a space
Um,
on your sheet for your languages.
That's an amazing point, Sky, but I hate to break it to you, there's none there. So in any
You should-
case, I'll just roll on disadvantage. What would I roll on for that?
Investigation, but you take the lower of the two die it gives you, so a 4.
Oh.
All right.
You remember vaguely in your time in the city seeing a kid playing with one of those like little teeth, like wind up teeth clapper toys. You think it's like a tongue version of that like flails up and down. You don't really know what it's used for because it doesn't have legs like the other one, so it can't really walk around. And kind of like you think it's supposed to whip around sillily.
So you're trying to like sell these, or and then I notice his arm on my shoulder, and then I sort of spin around. I put my left hand and I give him a firm handshake.
He
I
looks at you
see.
very confused.
I say, well, it's great to meet you too, sir. My name is Desiderio Chavez. I'm with those two. I don't know if I introduced myself to you yet. What is your name?
Oh.
All right, great to meet you. Sorry, I'll see you later. And then him just looking really mad at me. I think I'm just gonna call it a call it a good meeting. I want to head over to where I'm forgetting. With Leonidas and
Fraser.
Fraser.
You're heading down to the main room as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I stroll on down.
What's your name?
Uh,
Great
uh,
to meet you, man.
we will pivot from that as you go down. Whisker, what are you doing to occupy your time as Isidro has a very one-sided conversation with Titan?
I'm currently just if it's just my sister in the room, you know, Richtov's there.
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
happy
Richtov's
about that,
there.
but I'll chew on the bone. Dar's
Just so you know, he is
he's
paying
black
for this
about it.
room. He is paying for all four of you.
Oh well, cool.
Yeah.
man.
So,
Dang.
You're a nice man.
I mean,
Mad at the man who
they
belongs
raked
on
in
the-
bank yesterday, so.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm chewing on the bone, and I'm just kind of sitting there thinking to myself, cross-legged on the bed, looking out the window. So, sister, and I kind of lean in a little close to Briar, preferably
Yes?
out of earshot of Richtoff, and say, "You, any of them caught your eye yet?"
A few. I'm not sure what to make of them. Certainly, the fact that the doll is a psionic is interesting, but there's something dangerous about her. Maybe dangerous is the wrong word. Familiar. But
Really?
yes. Aside
Yeah, I
from
got
her,
this-
the kitty and the unicorn seem interesting.
Got the sense that the doll might be not the best pick for your prospects.
Didn't Whisker have something about not calling Leonidas Kitty last night?
He did.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. She would never call her brother Doggy, but she doesn't
He
know
would
this
probably
cat,
say
man.
something about knocking it off for Leonidas as well. But
Well, I suppose it will come in time to see if they can be truly useful. But I have high hopes.
indeed.
So, should we get going downstairs?
Yeah. Let me just kind of looks embarrassed for a second, puts the
Oh,
bone away,
right.
and he puts the bone away, and then lays down on his bed and hits a huge stretch by like dog.
Aw.
Yes. We love the animal
You are a
mannerisms.
cat, right? Just to clarify, you are
Dog.
basically
No, he's a
a
dog.
Dog.
Dog boy.
Oh, okay.
He's a dog boy. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a cat. You're a dog. This is great.
Yeah, he goes down on his knees and he stretches forward, and his ears kind of twitch a little bit as he does so, and then he stands up and shakes it off and say, "Goes for you too, old man. You didn't see that." And we'll get
He
ready.
just like waves you off.
All right. Do I want to disguise myself? I probably should. That's kind of the whole point.
That's a question.
No,
Yeah.
hot lady, don't go. Don't go,
Why would you
hot
just
lady.
why would you disguise yourself right now? Are we all just like chilling?
I don't want.
right now?
Well, yeah, we're all chilling, but we're
Yeah.
in North Korea right now, and so
Yeah.
there's always a benefit.
Well, North Korea is outside of this building. That's what I'm.
yeah.
So you think?
Well, we're about to go out, so
Okay. Well,
Yeah, where people could see us, and it's always just better to have for people to not know, to have an alternate persona. All right. Yeah, I think Hot Lady's got to go for now.
alas.
An angel just
The
lost.
Raven-
Well, why you know that you're
yeah.
sick?
The Raven will. Can I? I can. I just won't be able to cast anything else. Okay, yeah. So the Raven will seemingly vanish as well, and I will turn into a dwarf. Back into my dwarf form.
Okay.
Let me delete that. Did I
All
lose
right.
the?
double dwarf? Or?
A hotter version of Briar, yeah.
I can't double dwarf right now, for reasons.
I see.
I can't double dwarf right now, but Hold on. I gotta put the. For some reason, I took a token off of my beautiful.
For you to create 2 dwarfs of yourself.
Don't worry about it.
Condition of that.
There's a reason I can't do that at the moment. Where the fuck is my thing?
Board.
Where's
Oh,
my
is this
Board.
right?
Uh, I
Alright,
have
what are
to-
you looking for?
I'm looking for my dwarf icon because apparently I found it. The token. The token for my dwarf guy got fucking obliterated for some reason. So
Weird.
I have to. I don't know why it would prioritize Briar's token over the dwarf. I don't know. I
I'm
know.
right. And like,
Real mystery.
Yeah, I don't know either.
by the way, I forget what session is this now?
This is session 6.
6?
That's 6.
That's 5 more than I thought I was actually gonna do. I just
Hey, that's good.
We did it, guys.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
yeah, I was
We
very
succeeded.
very bad with flaking on sessions before this
Mm.
one, like flaking on games I started.
You're doing
You
great.
can't run. You can't run from us, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
what
running
the fuck
for you
did
right now.
I gotta scroll up in Nathan's DMs. I forgot what I fucking named this guy. He has a
Car,
name.
car bar, right?
Harbar.
Car
Car bar? Car bar.
Car bar.
Yes.
You can just say whatever you want, and I'll just keep it the same. No one gives a
Yeah.
fuck.
Who's car bar?
Retroactively true name.
Yes, it's Harbar.
Okay.
Yeah, little bit of
why?
AL.
Out with
Yeah.
the ugly and with the beautiful.
Oh wow.
All right. The
Think she's
sky is
hotter
dying.
now.
An angel
Yeah.
just lost its wings.
My
It's
mind is
just a-
safe from melting.
Okay. All right. We should get going now.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. And
Uh,
here we go.
All right.
Stroll down.
I'll now move. You also probably will have to switch it for. Maybe not actually. No, don't move it out of the folder. Is this the tavern page?
It does look like it.
Oh. Oh, it's probably because I had to clear some shit and I accidentally deleted some tokens. That's no good. Y'all got.
the prettiest token on the board. How'd you do that?
How did I what?
You deleted car bar, the prettiest token on the board. How'd that happen?
Wait, but I was gonna talk to Leonidas and the unicorn.
Is this still in
guy.
the same tavern?
For-
Yeah, this
Yes.
is the blue water.
I'm
Oh, okay.
sorry,
So we're
guys.
so
I
this is
fucking-
the same thing. You'll still be able to talk to them. This is just the like lower floor,
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
so you can still
Yeah.
talk to them down here.
It's just
We're at
different
this
style
one.
maps.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and follow.
I'll move these two
Fraser
down here
then.
because who cares about them? They're NPCs.
I like to think that Fraser just thinks I just really want to hang out with you because you thought I really just wanted uppies. So now I'm just like,
It's like, what's up with this little guy?
what's up with this fucking cat following me around?
After that little incident, Titan would have some very choice words to say about you. You know, a couple things he'd want to call you in a certain
If only you
situation.
had a tongue.
If only you could say so. Yeah.
If only you didn't accidentally make a deal with Hag.
I can't
Yes.
believe my
It
god.
Has
happens to the
a-
best of us, man.
Anyway,
Fraser.
I was gonna say Leonidas, Fraser, and Desidrio. What were you doing while they were all up there, plotting and scheming and doing all such?
I will pop my little furry ass down at this chair, and there's the other two, and I pull out a pipe, I light it as I did the night prior, and I ask the other two, how are you guys mornings going?
It's good. How about
Uneventful.
yours?
Great. I just talked to the blue haired dwarf you guys are with. He is very.
Oh, he's a gnome, actually. Sorry.
You're racist. You're
Oh.
racist.
That's
Yeah.
super racist.
That's a no.
Yeah, and I turned them and then in character say, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm kind of racist. No, but no. So yeah, sorry, it's kind of just hard to tell them apart sometimes. They very I've seen a lot of them.
Okay.
Hello.
A cat after Leo's own heart.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah,
This
there's
is
just
a
a
evil
raised
fucking
eyebrow
Senate
from
history.
Leonidas.
Titan looks
Yeah.
at you dumbfounded.
Yeah, but I would say he was very He's very interesting. I think he wanted to blow me up, but I swiftly turned that into a handshake. You know, gotta be cool like that.
Right.
Also, question: can he or can he not talk? Is he mute? Because I tried talking to him.
He doesn't have a tongue.
Oh, that explains everything I was confused about. Okay, thank you.
Ilana would normally translate for him, psionically.
Ah, I see. What is your guys' names, by the way? I don't think I caught them.
Well, I'm Fraser Joyce. Pleasure to
Okay.
meet you, sir.
I put out a paw. To
Oh
shake.
yeah, Fraser like shakes it like a nice handshake.
I turned to Leonidas and say, so anyway, what's your name?
My name is Leonidas, and he extends out his leather glove.
I shake that. So where do you two come from? You guys from around here, or what brings you all the way out here with everybody else?
Well, I'm from Baldur's Gate.
Ooh.
Just traveling, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. And you, Leo? Or sorry, Leonidas. I don't know if we're there yet.
We are not. I'm from Waterdeep.
Oh, Waterdeep. So, is it nice there? Is it bad there? Like, I want to hear more about what's up with that place.
To my understanding, Waterdeep is as it has always been.
How is it living there? How is it being there?
Sorry, this is me laughing. This is not Leonidas. I need the gif of the guy talking to the wall right now.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. One moment. You brought up something. I've been meaning to send for a long time now. One of my friends made this gif a while ago.
Oh boy!
I forget the context as to why we made it, but I just think it's really fucking funny. I don't know where it is.
Okay, I'm waiting.
But
well.
Shit. But okay, so you're not gonna tell me anything about the Waterdeep, like the scenery, what's the nightlife like? What's it like? How's it to be there?
It is a highly arcane city, rife with corruption.
Yeah, I seen many of those in my days. Is it more is it all like arcane stuff, or is there any is religion there particularly? Like, what's the deal?
There's religion there too. I do not dabble in it, so I could not tell you.
I don't get that, but I respect it. Fraser, tell me about where you come from particularly. Like, what's going on there?
Sorry.
What is going on?
This accent's gonna kill us all.
Do you have a sip of water? Do you have any water I could have? My throat might be a little unclear.
I'm sure we can order some water.
Okay. Can I get some water really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So I go to get water. I come back. All right. As I was saying, what's the place do you like? What's that from? How was that? How's that place? How is it?
Like Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, how is Baldur's Gate? I've heard a lot of things about it over the years, but I've never really been there.
Oh, well, it's
Mostly
nice.
just been across the Sword Coast. How nice? Is it
well,
livable?
it's
You left there for a
livable.
reason.
Huh?
You left there for a reason, I imagine.
Well, I'm a knight, so I embarked on a mission. So.
Oh, I see. You worked for the Order Knights there, or you're with them at least.
Yeah. If I had a choice, I would have stayed in Baldur's Gate. But duty calls, Duty calls.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's a nice place, lots of people there. A lot of tieflings. People don't stare at me there, so nice.
I don't have much more to add to this conversation. I think I'm just gonna.
Well, what about you? What about you?
No, Leonidas will actually say, "Wait, really? There are many tieflings in Baldur's Gate?"
Well, it's a big city. There's
Thousand
tons of
Yard
people
Fair
there.
painting. Thousand Yard State painting.
Oh god!
Circle around another city on the Sword Coast. This one.
Well, it's a
You
big
mean there's
city.
more than 300? Oh god!
You can even see it the occasional dragonborn sometimes.
Oh, Dragonborns! I haven't even met one of those yet. Those guys sound cool.
I met one or two. they're
they?
really nice.
Off somewhere else in the multiverse, Merwin sneezes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what about you, Desidero?
Genuinely, people have mispronounced my name so many fucking times. I'm not even gonna stop you from saying whatever you're going to say.
I don't want to mispronounce it.
Okay, if you look, just if look. Normally, I only really tell people they are allowed to do this if we get to know them for a bit, but you can just call me Des.
Okay, well, nice. What about you, Des? Where are you from?
I come from the hells personally. It's
Oh.
pretty
Mhm.
shit. It is very all over the place. A lot of crime. Honestly, it sounds pretty similar to what you're saying about Baldur's Gate, but like worse.
Mhm. Oh.
So just imagine like wherever you live, but it's red a lot of the time, and it's really hot, and you would probably get robbed no matter what neighborhood you lived in.
I see.
The absolute head snap from Leonidas when Des says that he's from the hells.
And I look back at his neck snap. I'm thinking, is everything okay, Leo or Leoni? Fuck, Leonidas.
I
Complains about people mispronouncing his name.
Everything
mispronouncing
okay,
one-
Leo?
God. I
When
just-
say fuck, I hit the table with my paw like I said my fuck. Fuck. Yeah.
I will be honest, I did not expect a creature from the Nine Hells to look so furry.
You call me cute?
No, I called you furry.
Semantics.
No. I would refer to myself as furry as well. That doesn't mean anything beyond. He goes back to eating his ration.
Well, in any case, yeah. I mean, normally the people who come from the hells are scarier than I am, but I can't hold my own. It's just my dad was a Mapak like me, so I look like this. I sort of like motion my whole body.
Look
Actually,
like this.
I got out of my chair. I get on the table, and I just sort of motion to my body just to make a very obvious point about how different I look compared to anything you'd expect to come from the hells.
Well, he's right.
Would we
Yeah.
have gotten down at this point?
Yeah, I was just letting this finish up as you
Yeah.
said.
Well, we'd probably
Yeah.
join the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, what's up?
Hello. Have any of you spoken of the baker on 23rd Street?
Afraid not.
Head check.
No.
He has very nice loaves. I like those. I like
Do
pieces that
any
he
of
has.
you have Thieves' Cant as one of your languages?
I
Definitely
don't.
I am not a rogue.
I have no rogue
Not a
level,
dirty
so no.
rogue.
I see.
Okay.
just nod.
Side note. Sorry. Quick thing. Paul, I remember the thing you were talking about talking to a wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You said there was a GIF. Okay. Well,
Say real good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
That's
hang
it.
on.
I just thought
I
it was
gotta, I gotta
funny.
drag this over to the stream so that you can see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Continue.
So
Okay, so since nobody knows Thieves' Camp, would you say anything else?
No, he would just nod and accept everyone's answers.
Okay.
Was it? I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
The jockey give out or?
I'm not.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Wait, jockey.
No, Jockey's still playing for us.
You're gonna
Shut up.
blame Flub anyway.
Hey, true.
Whisker will snag an empty chair, spin it around backwards, and sit on it backwards with his body draped over the back of the chair. Tail.
I also
flicking behind
will
his
say, it is a very funny sight watching these like 7-8 people cram up at this one table.
Right.
If anyone needs to just like sit down, I can just sit on the table. I'm very small.
True.
Evidently not.
He wants to eat off
No,
of
no,
butt.
it's
Oh,
like
hey,
there's
did I hear a mute talking?
Yeah.
No.
Try getting a
So-
tongue mute.
Okay.
How's the morning treating you all?
Um,
Well,
good.
Well
Did
enough.
you guys want breakfast?
oh boy, do I.
Not a bad idea.
I'd love to.
Well, I
My
I can
uncle's
pay for
back.
everyone.
Certain.
So just don't go too crazy. I'm not that rich.
Uh,
I mean,
how much gold do you have?
no.
He has 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces.
That's
You could buy you could buy 3 people the cheapest wine here.
How much
Oh,
does it
Actually, wait,
cost?
hold on. I might be
No.
wrong.
It's,
I
it's
might be
7
wrong.
in the morning. I'm not.
Yeah,
I might
I'm
be.
not
Yeah,
touching
I might be wrong. Hold on, let me double check.
Actually, wait.
I might.
You're telling me Whisker want to get drunk that early in the morning? I agree that we shouldn't have wine.
Well,
mean,
also
you
meals
might,
meals are
but,
costing
like-
like 3 gold pieces. That
I might be
what?
wrong.
That's
Hold on. I might be
The
wrong.
tariffs
Yeah.
of Barovia.
And this
This
fucking
place is
tariffs, my
crazy.
God.
Yeah, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. My brain just automatically.
Usually, food is
solid.
like a few copper.
Yeah, it probably is. we
Yeah,
just, like,
no.
I think I
You
just got
see,
like a water
guys,
cup, like you would at like any store.
We don't have to spend money anymore because I changed the rune that I used this morning, and
Print
Really?
money.
Titan just plopped some berries on the table, and
Oh,
that's just
Of course.
okay, hold on. Stopping you there. Do you have a sprig of mistletoe?
Oh, wait, no, I don't need that, do I?
Yes, you do, because it
I
can.
do. God damn it!
With
We're in town. We could go shopping.
with how the rules
Buy a
have
component pouch.
yeah, with how the rules have no, with how the rules have changed. If you looked in the doc, Goodberry consumes the material cost.
Oh, true.
So
yeah.
you need to every time you want to cast it, you need to bring the thing. That is
Damn it.
specifically yes. I specifically did that because I saw that was on your list, and I knew you were gonna pull some shit like that.
Infinite food.
Evil.
You're
Evil.
so evil.
Infinite
Yeah,
food
I
hack
mean-
denied.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in the
Anyway,
city.
that's
You
my
can
rune
buy
for
your
the
stuff.
day, so I can't do shit.
Sick.
Anyway, anyone else that has a tongue want to contribute?
So I can just eat these grapes, right?
There
I
are
don't- He didn't cast.
There are
them.
no grapes.
Yeah,
It never
I wasn't
happened.
able to cast
There are
it.
no grapes.
There are no
No
grapes in
grapes?
philosophy.
Yeah.
The
I
grapes
took the
were a
rune
lie.
So
That's
Nothing
breaks
but
down
grapes
into
alive.
tears because there's no grapes.
I just got
I
a
will-
rock with a rune on it that I can't use.
So
I will say you can
breakfast
change
for
the rule.
everyone. Breakfast for everyone. Drink food, all of that. How much would it cost for everyone?
Let me check. It has been a week. I forgot.
There's like 10 people here. Fraser about to go broke.
Or we could go out and buy the freaking.
I have.
I will say markets are very
have enough
small.
gold. Trust me, gold wise, we're good. At least for now.
Yeah. This is just Nova self-insert at a certain point.
Okay.
Okay, what was it? Okay, it's 5 silver per piece of food because cooked
Okay,
steak
food
is
for
5 silver.
Okay, so So these are would this count for the rations for the day that we need to eat? By the way,
Not the full day, but it definitely it definitely contributes to your total food ingested.
Sure thing. So it's 5 silver a pop.
Yeah, if you
One,
save
two,
it and
three,
use it whenever
three,
you
four,
long
five,
rest,
six,
then it is
7,
definite.
8.
Oh,
It's still,
by the way, don't calculate
Uh,
Fraser's food intake. He's not eating.
Or mine.
Whisker.
Oh, that's not good.
I
He's
like
not
food.
Interesting.
Oh,
Whisker
God.
will slide 2 gold to you, Briar, to pitch in with the funds.
Okay.
Okay, but again, gold?
So-
Are we? Is it really gold?
Well,
No,
it's 5
it's
gold
5
per
silver.
person, or 5 silver
5
per
silver,
person.
and it's
so
10
that
for
covers
making
5
gold, right?
2 covers 4 people.
yeah.
Yeah. So how many? We have 9 people. Well, minus Fraser, so we have 8.
Mine
So-
is
Well,
Leonidas too.
are you still gonna get food for Fraser?
You
Yeah,
can always
unless
say
Fraser specifically says they don't want
Yeah.
anything.
Does Fraser?
Oh, Fraser's gonna go. It's like, oh, you don't have to buy anything for me. I'm not.
Are you sure?
Throw up
Yeah, I'm sure.
my
It's,
eyebrows at that.
I'm.
it's fine.
Oh.
I'm just not very hungry right now.
I can give him PTSD by bringing out my slice of pie.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Which I have on me,
Um,
by the way.
I was gonna
Uh,
crash out.
I will also
Can I
not require
ask?
any food. and he holds up his rations that he's already eating.
Oh, all right.
Nods.
I see. So, so what's 7?
Looking at Fraser as he says that he doesn't want any food, and the fact that he seems a little sheepish about it, could I attempt to see if there's anything deeper behind that, or attempt to find the reason of his uncomfortability?
I'll blow a spell slot on it. I want to cast Detect surface level.
I mean,
I'll
I see if this insight works.
Yeah,
If
you
don't
insight,
wanna
but
blow
I'm
this-
also gonna
yeah.
detect thoughts on it.
Okay.
I don't have time for that ritual shit, so might as well.
Oh, there we go. That is a 21 on insight.
Whew.
Damn.
Oh,
It's my
Wow.
other skill that I have expertise in.
I am really. Well, I will say, Frazier is a very open person. So I think what you would glean is that he's just uncomfortable with the idea of eating
Mhm.
something that someone might have prepared.
Mm,
Someone that's not
that makes
him.
sense. I see.
He's right. We would do good with good berries.
Eat some mistletoe,
Uh,
little bro.
I don't need
Lil bro. Oh my.
Whisker will nod a little bit, take a beat, and then say, do you cook, Fraser, at all?"
Oh, well, I mean, I'm okay. I never really learned how to cook.
Oh, I see. Well, it just happens to be something I'm relatively experienced in myself. Out of the two of us, pardon me, out of the two of us, when we were on the road, I'd be the one that's doing the most cooking usually.
That's
And
nice.
so,
Great chef.
if the opportunity ever arises, I can cook you up a meal if you'd like. Goes for the
Yeah.
rest of you as well.
Well, I, I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. I can
Oh,
cook
okay.
my own stuff.
It's an enjoyable pastime about it. Don't worry.
Well,
You can even
if
walk
you
me through it if
insist.
you'd like.
Well, it's maybe some other time.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Saying whenever
Maybe I
the
can learn how to
opportunity
cook and
comes up.
stuff. Right. So how much is everyone's meal?
I believe my sister is covering things with a
Yes,
added
I
bonus from
will.
me.
How much fucking gold? It's worth
My
7
uncle,
people?
sorry.
Yeah, I was about to
Ooh,
say.
So 7 people.
That's a very nice
And
beard your sister has.
I slid you 2 gold to cover 4 people.
Okay, so I only have to give up 1 gold.
And 5 silver.
To
Gonna
cover
feed the
the
rest.
other... Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let the motherfucker keep the change. I don't carry silver. I have 149 gold.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, girl.
I don't
God
care.
damn.
I forget how much. How did you get that much gold?
I didn't take any starting items from anything,
Oh, yeah.
including
Oh.
arcane focus, but I don't need an arcane focus because I
Yeah.
get one from something else. So I'm good.
Wild.
I have literally nothing. No dagger, no armor, no nothing. But
I didn't
No starting items.
I took a respectable choice and getting gold so I can support the party with items. You have no detail.
I also have no rations, by the way, so I'm gonna have to mooch
Oh,
off
yeah.
somebody at night.
I got
No
you.
rations, no liquids.
So yeah, I have 1 gold.
A lot of
They gave 2. Okay, so everybody has food. We all have, or we can all buy food.
Yes.
I pay for it.
Yes. So, what's on the agenda for you all today?
Well, I was hoping to check out that the church thing with the bones.
Did you tell us about that last session?
No,
or was you
no,
just
he did not.
listening
No,
in?
he did not.
Oh yeah.
And let's just say
Whisker-
like, let's
yeah.
just say he forgot that
Um,
he didn't tell you guys, and he realizes as soon as he sat down, just like, oh,
Whisker will
ignored
just
that I
see you
said.
do that, and then just get a big smile across his face and just close his eyes and nod, and go, right. Well,
Wipes his forehead.
The bones, yes.
Just like chicken
And-
bones.
Yeah, of course. And these bones, if I remember correctly, these chicken bones, they were a lad named Milivaj was the suspected individual who took these chicken bones. Is that right?
How do you know that?
I have his left ear kind of flicks a little bit. He says, "Yeah, I can't help it."
Oh, I see.
Leonidas
I see
butts
now.
in. Is like he heard the other conversation. Of course, he heard this one too.
I see. Okay, well, at least I don't have to explain anything.
And did you get any leads on that other than the lad, or?
No.
Right, I see. Well, he can definitely do that. And one other thing. And he kind of leans in to the party a little bit, so that and lowers his voice so that it's out of earshot from the rest of the patrons. And his mouth begins to move, but the words that come out of his mouth do not match his lip flaps.
Great.
Whoa.
He begins to double speak, and says, me and my sister, at the very least me, were interested in some of the potential secrets that this town might be hiding, and I'm potentially interested in checking them out today. Maybe getting a little bit of extra information.
Well, I think that works out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Would this be a path to what we discussed last night?
I don't think it'd be a bad idea. I just don't got a good sense about the town, you know?
That's true.
I'm specifically curious about the big man himself. Not the big man outside of here, but the big man in here. Mr. Vargas. And what his estate might carry.
The Bürgermeister.
The Burgomaster, yeah. It's
I'm
just got a
assuming
bad
just to
feeling
double
about it, you
check,
know?
this is a hush hush like
We
everyone
are
knows.
extremely whispered, and I am double speaking so people can't read my lips.
And I'm in a hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are aware of how much of a surveillance state we're in, and we're taking the necessary precautions to not get
Talking about
caught.
overthrowing Putin in the middle of Moscow. It's crazy.
Uh,
But yeah, I'll just lean back and nod. And say,
no. This
Would
is
the
this
rest
is
of you
talking about
feel about
overthrowing
that?
Lukashenko in Minsk.
Okay.
I'll-
Strahd is Putin.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I'll lean back and just say, how does everyone else think about that?
I'm for it.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at Fraser.
Yeah, that works. That works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it seems we have two. Mm.
Well, I was just wondering if we're possibly gonna walk by like the shop near the shopping area. I think
We could swing into
Titan.
the market. That'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, I think Titan would probably appreciate it with this whole tinkering stuff, right? Looks back at Titan.
You want to run to the market, Titan?
Pulls out a little rock from his pocket, tosses it towards you, and the little scribbles are on it. And like, yeah, sure, I'll go.
I'll go with
I'm
you.
sorry.
I can do that.
I'm sorry, I'm a little behind. Titan, are you capable of speaking and choose to be quiet, or
Not. He's
I think
currently
the cat's just got his tongue, Uncle.
he's
No,
currently
he's not.
he's currently
He's
unable
not.
to speak.
Uncle.
Oh.
You'll hear currently.
Titan, do you want to open your mouth? For
You'll
them?
hear in your head, Titan.
Oh, I wasn't thinking
Um,
literally.
Do you require a translator?
Which? Yes.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Was that the first thought?
Hear
was
the
a
woman
witch?
in his head. and then-
Witch! Oh
That's
my.
canon. That happened.
Yes,
No, yeah.
Snake self-insert over here. Jesus Christ.
I mean, first thing Titan says when we goes to Hag. First thing Titan says when Briar talks his head, witch.
I think both Titan and Snake just hate women. I think that's just
Yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah, this is what we call method acting.
Snake.
Yeah.
women.
Cracks his whole
Getting
life
real
for
into
this role.
character.
Yeah. A little too into character.
Well, Titan, if you go to the market, I can come with you.
I would enjoy that. Yes.
Huh?
He
Oh,
he said
he'd
long
enjoy
time
that.
written on it.
He'd enjoy that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Is there any reaction to him just going witch from Carbar?
Well, did that actually happen?
It sounded like it did.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And did you say that you wanted a translator when they asked?
Yes.
That's a rather poor way of showing you want someone to translate for you.
Apologies. You scared me. It is my mind after all.
I suppose I should have knocked.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anything you need to relay to the group, just grunt, I suppose.
Yes, of course. Apologies again. My brother's sister was a witch.
I see. Well, what did they... Do you know
yes.
they practiced?
What? No?
Oh. I was almost interested for a moment. They will...
I'm sure you
The newcomers are finally getting accustomed to Titan's brand of
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, they'll
guy's
relay
bullshit.
that. They
Half of
relay
what he
that,
says is
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, I'll relay what he says.
Okay. Wasn't the watching of the town of the not getting caught in with the mentioning?
What did he say?
All right, Mistborn fanatic. All right, Mistborn fanatic. Fucking. I don't know what the fuck it means, but I know where it's from.
Oh yeah, I actually wait. I got
Yeah,
to that
yeah,
part
yeah.
in the-
You know this too now, Sky. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know this
Yeah.
too. I was like, what do you? And I remembered when him and I think Doxson is his name. When Kelcher and Doxson were. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
that far into it yet. I've only just met
Mhm.
their whole little crew, and they've talked
Yeah.
about the like rebellion. But
Right,
I guess
right.
you know him as Lester Burns, right? But yeah.
yeah, I love the cast so far. Anyway, back on
Thanks.
topic.
But yeah, as a Whisker says that, he just kind of sighs and goes like, "Really? No one?"
No one.
It's a very
Just-
popular novel back in Wannabe.
Sorry.
That does you, nephew.
Just test. I just, I thought some people would recognize Eastern Street slang, but whatever.
Speak common.
Yeah, I
East
haven't
of.
spent much time there.
What do you mean the east?
East. It's a dialect from somewhere. I picked it up. Really can't remember at this point. It's been so long.
We've traveled a lot.
Leonidas hates people
Yes.
from the east canonically.
But,
The East.
The
That's worse than being from the Hells.
Yeah. West has fallen. He yells at
Especially that one island nation you keep mentioning, Whisker. This is
Oh,
very-
no.
Yeah, we've traveled around a lot. I've got a lot of different languages up in my noggin.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, some of them are scary.
Oh.
He at this point, Leonidas says in Elvish. Does anyone know this one?
Whisker will Whisker will
Fraser
respond
knows
in
this one.
Elvish and say, "Indeed, I do." It sounds
Fraser
almost
opens
like
his hand.
it sounds almost bastardized to hear Whisker speak Elvish in the accent that he has. Like it just sounds improper.
Yeah. Well, it probably doesn't sound that great coming out of Leonidas' mouth either.
Mm.
Fraser's like, I know Elvish, and it's a very formal. It's like he was definitely taught from the books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What is that? Are you speaking Elvish again? Or is that
I learned every language by
Gnomish?
technicality.
Maybe. No, I don't think I picked up Gnomish along the way.
Maybe Titan can teach you
Mm.
after something.
Also, I will
I
be
know
a
many
reader.
languages via technicality.
Alright.
Yes.
Technicality?
What would that mean?
Comprehend languages. A spell I know.
Oh,
Powerful magic.
that's cheating.
Okay.
Or evil.
Then he said. Then Leonidas says in Dwarvish. Okay, how about this one?
I don't think I have that one.
You'd
But,
be shocked. I have no idea what you're saying. I recognize the speech. No idea. Not a word.
Little bit
but
of.
I do
Hey,
have,
he continues to say in Dwarvish to Briar. A little bit of a flaw in your disguise, then, isn't it?
I'll pretend that was a very lovely thing that you just said to me and very kind. And thank you. I know my beard is beautiful.
He switches back to common. It doesn't seem like we have a method of communication that is sufficiently
I know.
private.
Maybe. Well, I know that Des maybe know this one. He speaks in Infernal.
I do. This is true. I am from the hells. So.
The two of us
how
know that one
fun.
as well.
Yes.
You guys know it too?
Indeed.
They do.
Alright,
Are
are
they-
you familiar
I
with
also-
Giant?
You just
Also
see a repulsed expression from Leonidas.
Not a fan of Infernal?
Yeah. As I side eye, I'm learning from. our
I
friend
cannot say that I am.
Well,
Assuming
bad
you
experience
said that
with
in
the hell?
common. Like I don't know if you said that in
Yeah,
common.
yeah, that
Okay.
was in common.
I mean, it's just
Bad
a
experience. Yeah, it's true. That's a bad experience with the hells, perhaps.
Learned during my upbringing, we shall say.
I see. I understand.
That's fair. It is not a nice place. I get that.
Whisker speaks a sentence in a very, very familiar sounding language that almost sounds like common reversed with like very different variations between it. And he asks in Undercommon if anyone speaks Undercommon.
Nope.
It sounds like
Oh.
dead fucking silence at the table.
Yeah, we're all just staring at you.
Just
yeah.
staring at you,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
Whisker, I don't think anyone knows
That's,
what you're doing.
That's Undercommon. It's
Oh.
language of the Underdark, usually.
Oh.
Yuck.
And also
Fun.
is spoken around the circles that I have hung around with at points.
Well, you sound shady when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's not entirely wrong.
Oh. Okay.
Trust me, you're gonna need someone like that, at least in this city.
Well, I wasn't trying to imply there was anything wrong with that. I'm sorry if I offended you.
You're okay. And just to round out the list, I also got deep speech and primordial in my lexicon.
Oh.
You see,
God, bro is a dictionary.
a perk up from Leonidas at the mention of primordial.
I'll take note of that, and my tail flicks in a bit of amusement, but I don't say anything.
But you do seem interested in primordial.
I did not know many speak the ancient hallowed language.
Indeed, it's
Is it hallowed?
Hallowed, yeah.
Yeah.
mm.
He seems to, yeah. He
Indeed,
seems to speak. He seems to speak about it with a tone of reverence that you probably weren't expecting.
You don't
Ran-
really, you don't really revel in much, do you, Leo?
Sorry, what did Des say?
I said you don't really revel in much, do you, Leo?
Revel?
I thought you guys weren't at that level.
Yes. I'm just gonna go with it.
No, I don't. And unfortunately, I cannot say that I speak that tongue, unfortunately.
Really? I heard it from some folks when I was traveling, and thought it sounded real pretty, so I picked it up and put it in my brain box. I've kind of
is
got a knack
pretty.
for it.
It's a nice sound.
Who did you learn it from?
Thank you. His eyes kind of flick over towards Briar for a second.
A Dracolich is descending into the bar.
God dang
You'll
it.
hear in your head, who did you learn that from?
He'll
from
respond. He'll respond mentally. No, that was she taught us Elvish, or she taught me Elvish. But
Yeah,
it was
mine is Sylvan.
right. That would make sense. It was my lead-in theory is I think it was an angel.
Oh.
But that was when we were there, and I don't know if I want to tell them about that yet.
Yeah, definitely not. Especially
Let me
with
have
the
fun
way the kitty
conversation.
reacts.
Let's see what he had.
This is in our heads.
Yeah, this is mental.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Certainly with the way the kitty seems to react to things.
Please
Certain things.
remember.
I'm sorry. Look at him.
I know, but like you learned how to do it for me. You can know how to do it for me. But regardless, yeah, I'll turn back to the party and said I learned it from. He makes some very exasperated thinking faces, and says
if you can't remember, don't force yourself.
exactly. It's a bit tricky. Pretty sure it was someone very important, but
I imagine it would have
seemed
to
a little
be.
bit out of my pay grade.
You know what Briar's like calling Leonidas Kitty, but not Whisker Doggy. It reminds me of that one fucking Boondocks audio. I saw gay, so I said gay. That ain't homophobic. That's an astute
observation.
Oh my god.
Love that video.
I saw a kitty, and
I
so I
saw
said a
cat,
kitty.
so I said cat.
Yeah, that's not racist.
He'll
It's an astute
nod.
observation.
And then he said, I picked up deep speech from a group of drow that we were around one night. That was actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. It was pretty easy to figure out. Second to Undercommon, really.
Wow.
You have quite the knack.
It's a bit of a hobby of mine. I got a lot of hobbies.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's the only thing I'm sharp in the old brain box.
Out of
for,
curiosity,
most
how
other
many-
things kind of fall through?
How many languages do you know total, Nathan?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the same as
Damn.
Merwin.
That's crazy work.
How did you get
Damn.
that?
Wild.
I didn't even add any from my intelligence modifier. These are just from let's see.
Wait, do we still get? We don't get that in this campaign, do we?
Yeah, that's where it
started
originated.
in this
We do,
campaign.
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
So yeah, your intelligence with your intelligence
Wait,
mod,
oh.
you can either take other skills, languages, or skill proficiencies.
So guys, I think I have like 4.
Wait, no. I think
four
I already
things
used the
to do?
+1 to get dwarvish.
We
Never
are
mind.
far too past. We are way too far past character creation to do that. You should have read the rule doc.
No, I realized I did do this already. I just forgot that I did.
I know. I meant for Snake. You should have read the rule doc. Rip Bozo.
4 intelligence
Rip
mod.
Bozo.
Technically, that's kind of a scam. But technically, I do get a free language because I get Thieves' Cant just from being a rogue, and then I just got all my other languages from background, class, and race.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So when are we going to go?
Right, that's a good question. And do we all want to tackle the daily docket at once, or do we want to split up? I think it might be a bit safer if we were to all go together.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Well, Do we want to go to the market first?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, sounds good. I am going to run to the latrine real quick. I'll be right back.
What is a bathroom? Okay. I haven't heard that word in like I don't know how long.
Never heard that word used.
Ridiculous.
Laboratory.
Never heard of
Yeah.
I
I
have,
know.
I have heard the word
Laboratory.
latrine used. It's pretty common in India, actually.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, to refer to it as a latrine.
Blob says that.
I call it the shitter personally.
Yeah.
I
You guys
got
have-
The can.
The
Yeah. You guys have toilets?
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
I'm gonna shit in a well and hope for the best.
Oh, not him poisoning the water supply.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
The
Jews
great
have
cholera
been doing-
epidemic of 2025.
Well, Jess, I hate to break it to you, but Jews have been doing that for thousands of years. It's not
He's
exactly
Jewish.
a
He's
new
Jewish.
thing.
Everybody.
He's Jewish. He can say that. He can say that.
I-
It's
I
important.
think-
It's important for us to
Alright,
disclaimer that
alright.
because this is going on
All
YouTube
right,
publicly.
I forgot about that. That's funny.
God damn it.
I'm Jewish. I just felt like being a little bit hateful.
Okay. So where we wait, no.
I
Bathroom.
think we're
bathroom.
headed to the market right after Whisker comes back from the latrine.
Yeah, we're off the shop.
Why are you
But
saying that like you're lying?
Just,
Yeah.
Oh, when you're Jewish,
just so the
I'm
viewers
really-
know, Fluv is Jewish, Sky is Jewish,
I
everyone
know.
except me is also LGBTQIA+. They can say these things.
Uh-huh.
I don't think except three. I don't think-
Well, 3 is not here, but yeah, 3 is
I just
also.
forget we're recording sometimes.
correct.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jewish.
Yeah, our bustling fan base must know so we don't get canceled with our whole social presence.
Bro, if we get canceled on episode 6, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, see Flub is over party on Twitter after I run away.
Someone left their sending stone number in the bathroom and said, "Call me." I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that was you.
He was looking for a good time last night.
Yeah.
He didn't, you
I'm always looking for a time, as I've explained this.
know? a time.
A time.
It's whatever the other person.
Right,
said.
okay, so the market.
Right.
Market
Yes.
time.
Yeah, we'll stand up.
Rough
and protest.
representation because I'm not getting the whole last battle. Oh, not that one. That's the church. I'm not. No,
Going to church.
there we go.
Very
That's-
rude. Cool.
Take me to church.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
did
gonna-
want to ask. There is a festival actively happening, right? Like this.
It's
It's true.
nearing its end. Like
Okay.
after today, the
Did
festival.
it happen during like through the night at all? Or?
And
There were
it's
some
like a-
festivities. It wasn't super loud though.
right.
Windows back on banner. Change
I
Better-
what is there? I'd imagine there'll be like the name of the festival on like band and stuff. Or is there anywhere that I can ascertain?
You would definitely know the name of the festival already. You got
Right,
told
okay.
about it from the moment you stepped in the town. I don't remember it though, so let me go find that.
You're doing great, Sky.
Oh, trust me, this is the least of the chaotic shit. I have seen many a DM be like, what did I
Oh,
name
hi,
this NPC?
3. Hi, 3 is
Rename.
3 is typing in chat.
Oh my
Oh?
goodness.
3? Actually, if
Yeah.
3 comes back right now, that would be amazing.
No,
timing.
he's
Well,
like
he's
easy.
at
I think
Comic-Con.
he's knee deep in
That
Comic Con
fucking-
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you described that.
He's currently talking to Mr. Comic Book himself.
Right.
Mr. Comic Book.
Mr. Comic Book himself, yeah.
Kevin over here. Anyway, let me- blah, 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 da, 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 da. I want to say because
I believe it's the Festival of the Blazing Sun, correct? At least that's what
no,
it is.
this is
It's not.
Blazing Sun is the next one after this.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
This is which you would have definitely known because you've
Okay.
been here and are anyway.
Right on.
Fuck,
So
'cause
there's another festival happening
it's like
after
the
this.
bounty of the wolf head or something like that. Is some
I
That's
see.
tough. That's just tough.
Some form of that. It's in the book. I know that because they talk about the previous
Yeah.
festival, and I
Right.
just said it during that. But it is whatever that is named.
Okay.
I'll just say
But
Bounty.
there's another festival after this one is done.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Like happening right after it concludes, or like waiting a week?
No,
or-
there's some prep. It's like
Okay.
a festival for 2 days, and then spend the week prepping the next one. Is how you've
I see, I
seen.
see.
It's
the
like a D&D campaign.
is the rise and fall of this kind of event.
Yeah. So yeah, we will mosey on down towards the market.
Let's mosey.
Yeah.
All right, you mosey on down. There's lines of stalls of people
We are moseying.
shouting at those walking by, talking about how fresh their food is, the right out of the oven pies,
Oh,
like jewelry that is definitely not fake and not just copper that's painted gold and is definitely gold. But don't check your skin after you wear it for a little while. A couple things of snake oil that is said to be incredibly medicinal.
Hey, it's a new
Good.
reference.
Oh yeah.
And just various like little books, trinkets, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, would like to find a someone selling materials or like cloth and stuff like that. Whatever stall would be providing.
Like crafting supplies, or
Yeah, just I'm looking for a just a single sheet of brown, not silk, but
cloth.
yeah, just cloth, pretty much.
All right. Roll me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. I can type. Thank you.
Ooh.
Not very good. That's a 4.
It's a 4. You ask around and like skim just a little bit. You think it should be easy to find some cloth. The closest you get is some like old shirts that people have used that you could cut up. But other than that, there's no real, or at least that you've found, no real just crafting supplies stall.
That's outrageous. How do people repair their clothes if there's no cloth stalls here?
Isn't there a spell for that, or
Espe-
something along those lines?
Dario, have you ever seen me cast a spell in my life?
Well, I mean, we have 8 people with us. Whisker, someone's bound to have something like that. I turn to everybody. Does anyone know how to fix clothes with magic?
Magic?
Yes.
Fire knows how to do it, you dumbass.
You never told me about this.
I never really came up. I never. Well,
You
you were
know
always
the
on
amount
going.
of stitches in my shirts.
Well, you seem to enjoy it. Stitching your
well,
clothes
you're
back
not-
up, getting new ones was like a whole event for you.
You
You're
did seem
not
to enjoy
wrong,
it,
but-
Whisker. Yeah,
You never
yeah.
noticed. I never needed it.
Yeah, it's kind of your fault, honestly.
What do you need
It
from
is a
me?
very simple cantrip. That's Russian. Fuck, I was trying to do German. Fuck it. It is a very simple cantrip. Richthoff has kind of been tailing you for a little bit.
Oh, and do you know it?
I dabble. I am not
Oh.
best with the arcane art. That's French. I'm just gonna
Do whatever, fuck
French
it, man.
now.
I see it. I see
Well-
it.
I just needed like a sheet that I could cut into some. You see, I've slowly been adding pieces to my outfit, really putting a lot of thought into it. I think the last thing it needs is a cool like bandana around the neck, like handkerchief thing. I think that would like perfect the aesthetic I'm going for. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. That'd be cool.
Right.
Just got to
I,
find that.
I think you already look cool. You have like a scarf here.
I do appreciate it, but like yeah, this is more of like a cloak thing, a little thing that goes around the shoulders. I want something that goes around the neck, and more insightful of you would see him kind of scratch a little bit of the scars on his neck. He goes, I think it would look really nice with the rest of the outfit.
You see Richthoff like rummage around in his bag a little bit and pull out a like bright pink handkerchief that is big enough to make a bandana. I could supply this for you if you really need it.
I take a second, and then I kind of look at the handkerchief, and I look down at the rest of my clothes, and I look back up at the handkerchief, and I look back down at the rest of my clothes and back up at the handkerchief, and I just nod slowly.
Uh, he hands you the folded up
Leonidas
pink.
then turns to Fraser. Fraser, hadn't you suggested that we should go find some materials for Titan?
Yeah, I just wanted to see what Whisker wanted, but Titan, feel free to wander, and I'll follow after you. Well, we'll follow after you. Only
I
you
know
know what
it's
you need, so.
I know it's not because it's not invented yet, but I just imagine Titan on one of those little child leashes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kinda like,
Can I go with Titan to go help him find shit?
I
sure.
think we're all going.
Yeah.
I think we're going.
Okay. I thought you guys ever said
Go
this.
find things.
There
mean, you can
also
stop
wouldn't happen to be any possibility that there's anything arcane being sold here. It's all just like mundane items.
How would you
roll
how would you know this?
That's what I'm
Ah,
asking. Is
yeah.
it
Oh, I
like
thought you were
inside
saying,
or
oh.
magical? Yeah, no, I'm asking if there's anything.
But also, what, like, sorry, go ahead.
roll either history or investigation. The DC will be the same. It's just if you need a mod.
I think
I'll
my...
keep an eye out the entire time for a clothing shop as well, or stall.
You don't like the bright pink handkerchief?
Don't think it fits my vibe.
Ooh.
Leonidas followed Fraser
14.
wherever Fraser followed Titan.
I should have done something to get advantage on that, but
Well,
Well,
14.
I have expertise with something like this, so
14. You get a whole lot of fuck all for arcane. You see like the odd trinket. It's like a coin that floats half an inch off the table, but it's
That's
mostly
freaking
little
awesome. Can we get that? Can I get that?
it's mostly little gadgets that kids are gonna beg their parents to get and then leave in the corner of their room 2 months later.
So fucking real.
I'd like to make the same check because I am
want
looking
that
for this
coin.
stuff.
Yeah. Can you tell me what gives you your bonus for that? Out of curiosity.
So
are
I'd
you
be-
gonna tell anyone, or me mentally, that you're looking for the shop?
I guess so. Yeah.
If you do that, I will. Never mind. I won't guide you. That's concentration. Can't do that. Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's fine. I should get expertise on this because I can make history checks related to magical, alchemical, or technological items.
Okay.
I think that is examining them. I don't think it's finding them.
It's whenever you make an intelligence check.
Yeah, whenever you make
Related
it
to them?
what?
Whenever you make an intelligence history in the parentheses check related to a magical, alchemical, or technological items, you add twice your proficiency bonus instead of your other proficiency bonus that apply.
Okay,
History.
2 things here. You would not roll history if you're looking for that because Briar's been here. That's why I let them roll
Oh.
history. You would have to roll investigation. And B, I believe that's examining it and trying to find out what in like relation to it is because of
Wouldn't be able
studies.
to
I don't think.
identify it. Whatever.
I mean, you'd be able to identify it. You wouldn't be able to find something in a random town though. With it. It is specifically
for it
looking
anyway.
into its nature. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't look for it. I'm just letting you know that is not how that works.
Oh, there.
Oh. Snake, please.
Leonidas is going to do a visual sweep around them to see if anybody's looking or anybody's been tailing them this while.
Where's freaking Ilana when you need her?
This is a good.
God damn it.
I should
Fraser's
give my-
looking for gaming sets.
So
Ooh.
okay, so Sky, could I make that roll?
Make what?
A
Roll?
a perception roll to look to see if anybody is either looking at us or has been tailing us.
Oh yeah, you can keep your eyes out for anyone keeping an eye on you, for sure.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
21.
Also,
God
wouldn't
damn.
say-
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
You don't notice anyone tailing you. I was just gonna say, Fraser, what did you want to do?
Looking for gaming sets. Just stuff to
Gaming
play
sets?
with people.
Another investigation. Maybe history, but the DC will be higher because you haven't been here in a while.
Also,
Wait, would you make it
Yeah,
bad?
that's, I would like to look for just like.
All right,
what's
let's
the most- what's the
one
most-
thing at a time, please.
My bad.
One
My
thing
bad.
at a time.
18.
18. Okay.
Nice.
Also, Titan, same result. You don't find shit for magic item. Fraser, you like stumble around for a little bit trying to find set of cards, anything really like that. And you see little rickety half-painted sign, Galleys Great Games, kind of half hanging on a stall. As
We
you
love
see
some
an assortment of,
alliteration. We love it.
dragon chess, like decks of cards, stuff like that. A variety of gaming sets.
Well,
Oh, if you're picking up any cards, I would love to play with you.
oh yeah, that would
That's
be
gonna
fun.
go horribly wrong. Fraser's gonna end up
well-
broke by the end of the week.
You thought that
He's-
Drow net was fucked in Dragon's Wrath. You didn't see that.
Yeah.
How much is a dragon chest and how much is a playing card?
I was looking it up, but my internet's being slow. So give
Oh, don't
me-
worry about it.
What's the
If
internet?
anyone
I've
else-
never heard of this.
If anyone else could cover that for me and cover my ass on that, that would be very appreciated.
I'm gonna go take a look.
No.
It's in one of my
believe they're very
Eldritch
expensive.
tomes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A dragon chest
The fact
set
you're
is
writing all this on
apparently
paper is so
one gold
cool.
piece,
One gold piece for dragon chess.
and then playing
a
card
deck
set
of cards is probably less, I would imagine.
5 silver
Oh.
pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I was also looking for what else might be there, but I don't know what you have proficiency in, so we'll just go with that for now.
Well, he's gonna get the dragon set, dragon chest, and the playing cards.
Okay. You like walk up to this vendor. He's like, hello. What brings you over this fine establishment?
Oh
Like,
well, I
kinda
just
picking
thought I could grab some games I could play with my friends. So, can I get
Well-
like well?
Well, you've come to the right place. He like waves at the sign above him, that is slowly getting more tilted as the day goes on. What exactly were you looking for? And he like starts picking up stuff and shoving it in your face. Like, would you like this flavor of deck? And it's like
Oh.
all themed around the Burgomaster, or this, and it's just different themes of card decks, and like different dragon chess sets, like different kind, like wolf chess, stuff like that. And like they're all hand carved as well, hand carved boards with different like finishes or lacquers or stuff like that.
Razor's probably just gonna get like a standard dragon chess set, but for the playing cards, he waves over Whisker.
Oh,
Well, I was thinking, since you wanted the playing cards, maybe you want like a specific theme for them. They have a Burgo Master set.
oh, yeah, definitely. And I'll survey the cards. And-
Examining them,
Yeah.
all of the suits are the same. They're just a little more ornate in their origin. And then like you see sorting through, the Jack is what you can assume as the Burgomaster when he was in his younger years. The Queen is the Burgomaster's wife, which you've only seen in passing. The King is the Burgomaster himself. The Ace, fashionably, is just a wolf's head on a pike, up and down, no matter the suit. And then just in the corner there is the actual suit itself. And the Joker is the Burgomaster sticking a stake in Strahd's heart.
I see.
Wild.
I'll whisper something in Undercommon, and just continue to peruse through them, and I'll grab the one that looks. I'll grab anything with a brown font to it or decoration.
A brown decoration.
Coloring. on the back.
Yeah. Most of the casings are like leather or stuff like that,
Yeah.
with little bits of carving in. The only one that is special is the Burgomaster set, which is red and gold in its casing.
Will not take that.
Fancy.
You also just by simply checking, the Burgomaster card set is 4 gold and the normal is 1. Not 1 gold. 5
5 silver? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
wow.
Yeah, hell
Significant
yeah.
Lord.
charge.
I'll point at that one and say, I think that one will do for our purposes.
Yeah.
Are you
we'll
sure
also
you
do
don't
that one.
want to celebrate a festival with a nice little thing of the Burgomaster, the greatest hero in all of Wallaki?
I did see something there, and it did entice me, but you know, just something strikes a bit odd to me. You know, playing these cards with the greatest man in the world on them seems a bit disrespectful, no?
Well, he he had these commissioned himself. He did. He said that every single day he wants to let the people be filled with the hope of their great burgomaster, even in their pastimes of enjoying their day. He
Oh,
wants
that's
people
really
to know they
nice.
were safe.
Of
And you
course,
see,
but just
you see,
yeah.
there's there's significantly more of the like brown decks of just normal cards than there is of the burgomaster's ones, which is like have
I
3
see.
left currently.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I'll just nod and say I do hope that he likes our card games from afar. And I'll just nod to him in turn.
Well, that's a damn shame. That'll be 5 silver then, and gold for the chessboard.
Fraser hands it over. Just hands over like 2 gold pieces.
Thank you, thank you. He like drops it in a little, almost like cash box. Like starts counting the silver he owes you and slides it up to you. Is that all then?
Yep. How much silver does he owe you? He's 5, right?
5.
But,
You get, yeah,
you
you
get
get,
5
you get
silver
5.
if you're
Okay,
giving me
perfect,
gold.
perfect.
Can I
Okay.
see that the card?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hands it over.
He will take them and take out the deck from the sleeve. And he will start doing card springs from hand to hand, just taking the cards and pulling his hands apart. And as he does, each card jumps over to his other hand as he catches them. Which is something I can do in real life, by the way.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh wow. Where's learn that trick, buddy?
YouTube.
I still have to spread
Where
out the
did you get it
cards
from
on the
Glendale,
table.
Phoenix, Arizona?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
What?
But yeah, he just begins to break the deck in by doing.
All right.
Fraser looks more impressed than he should be.
Leonidas has been hitting the biggest internal eye roll this entire time.
Well, Fraser's gonna bag up his stuff and he's gonna head out of the shop.
All right. Also, my I do want my passive passive perception of 15 to just be keeping an eye for anything if anyone's tailing me, or
Okay.
tailing the group, like how Leonidas was.
Alrighty, good to know. Briar, you haven't spoken in a bit. What do you plan to do in this vast market?
There is nothing I require. Actually,
No?
I don't need. I could try to like. I don't need to rip people off or anything. I think I'm good.
You're good. All right.
Speaking of ripping people off,
yeah,
this guy had his
well-
tongue ripped out. How about we go get some stuff to fix that, Titan?
Oh,
You and me,
wow.
buddy. I would like to look around for 2 things. Generally, just like stuff that he could use to fix his nonsense. And on top of this, I would like to just look for any just unique items that are unique to like the region or the person selling them looks interesting to talk to. Did something of this nature.
All right.
Souvenirs. Yeah, essentially like souvenirs, but like spicy souvenirs. You know what I mean?
Roll investigation. I don't know what much of souvenirs there are, because usually if you're in Valaki, they want you to.
I'm saying just like unique items in general. I'm not
Unique
even
items,
saying
yeah.
souvenirs.
Well, I need brass, copper, or
Can I
something
hear
I can
this?
take apart for the
Wait, can I
little materials inside.
Can I hear this, or am I?
Well, I
tripping?
assume
Briar's
Briar's
He
translating.
needs
Right.
brass, copper, and what was the last one?
any sort of item I can take apart and use the tiny materials inside.
Anything they can take apart with little tiny bits.
Okay. Yeah.
Clock?
Yeah. This makes
Yeah,
sense.
like a
All right.
clock.
So, why don't you just
Clock,
roll
preferably.
investigation? You said, Scott.
Yes, investigation.
Bazinga! Oh.
What'd you get?
Oh.
A 6. You look really damn hard, but you can't seem to find anything for these petty metals. No brass,
Oh.
no copper, no iron.
And you look.
Anything?
No, yeah. No iron, no copper, no nothing. You have no tongue.
Metals!
Oh.
You've seen a few clocks, but they don't really seem like they'd have much of what he needs. They are metal, but very scarcely.
Well, I'm sorry, Titan. We should still look around, but I don't really know if I can lead the way here. You want to try looking?
Mm.
I'll take that as a yes.
Would anyone else like to look? Can I look again?
For sure will help.
I will say, as most rulings are, or at least that I've played, you can't just remake a check looking harder. It will.
Well,
the
to be fair,
investigation-
this is a different person.
I know, but he's already made an invest. Unless it's for a different thing. If it's just for the medals and shit.
Well, we
I need
don't get to find the shop then.
someone else look for it. Does anyone else?
Well, I think the
Well,
other
Well,
the
maybe
other the other
maybe
investigation
the gaming
that
guy has like some fun toys or something.
the other investigation that
that's true,
Titan
yeah,
had was
well-
for
I
magical
mean, you
items,
can look
right? So
for
it's
like
something
trinket
else.
shops and shit. Still Titan.
Oh.
I just mean like you can't
Wait, I'm
remake
muted.
a roll. So if you're like, oh, investigation.
I forgot
Well,
that,
that was
muted,
like
that I
for
muted
magic
myself.
items.
I
so can
thought
still-
Yeah, I was just.
Yeah,
I
the-
was double checking what you were actually looking for.
yeah, the other investigation check was for something else. So couldn't
Yeah.
he do it again?
Yeah, he could. He just said look again, and I thought he was talking about looking for the same thing twice.
My
Looking
bad.
for brass, copper,
yeah.
trinkets. So
If
it's
you're
stuff
looking
I
for
need.
medals, roll another investigation, my friend.
Oh, that's much better.
That's significantly
Sure.
better. You find that Desiree had seemingly completely looked over, a little ornate clock maker, with different little cuckoo clocks, dictating like one of them is a wolf head on a spike coming out of the top of the clock. Another is the burgomaster coming out and then waving for a couple seconds before receding back in. Some are just your average like crow or raven, and then there's even just some normal like stopwatches, house clocks, stuff like that.
Definitely stuff I could use.
Hmm.
Briar, ask this lovely shop owner what the prices are for these objects.
What are the prices for these lovely objects here?
Let me check my ledger, and that means let me Google what a clock.
Yeah. A man pulls out a mysterious device with the key device on the front of it. It flips open.
And 6. I pull out a 6 of hearts and say 6 more hours till it jumped in the stream.
What?
That's what I was doing.
Are you sure? Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do
Oh,
that.
you.
I
That's
could
what the
do
clock
that.
say.
I could do.
What can't you do? I'm scared.
I could do something.
Uh, 3 gold for the what's the word? I don't know if cuckoo would be there. 3 gold for the non-cuckoo clock, and then 5 if you're looking to upgrade.
I'll say to Titan. I said, "What do you need the upgrade or cuckoo clock do?
Well, the cuckoo clock is the upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Whichever.
This isn't-
What do you need the more expensive one?
Would it make any difference, Guy? Would you say?
the cuckoo clock has more mechanics to it.
That's true. Yes.
How much more is hard to tell at a glance, but there's definitely more metal in there.
Yeah, it's 1 gold more. I don't see why not. And the 5 leftovers, I can use those.
You say 1 gold more? It's 2 gold more.
It's 2 gold more. Whatever.
Mhm.
Adds extra stuff too.
So, what is the finest clock you have?
Well, that would be like, kind of gets down, shuffles around, picks up this incredibly like exquisite, like very massive clock of when he activates the mechanism is the entire burgomaster's family standing upon Strahd's corpse as
Jesus.
like a little
Awesome.
holy
Heck
like
yeah.
like a little holy choir opens up instead of the usual like ringing of a bell or something. This bad boy here costs a whole 10 gold. If that's what you're looking for.
And how will that do, Titan?
Very well.
All
Are you
right,
sure?
but sir, I must ask, have your clocks been selling well recently?
Ooh.
Well, yes, I have. What do you ask?
Well, has anyone been buying these sort of fancier clocks. This one with the burgomaster.
Yes, I have. I mean, he like gestures. It's semi full. It's the start of the day, so his stock
Yeah.
is still decent, but it looks like a couple have been bought. Nothing insane. They're not flying off the shelves, but they're not unwanted, I guess I'd say.
Okay, I need to think about.
Should be proof enough. What's the problem?
Is there a crowd behind us, like walking through the streets?
Yes, there it is. You are in a market in a town that has a festival currently going on. It is a massive crowd around you.
Hold on, I gotta double check a little something.
Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
I'll
From,
back you up, whatever you're doing.
it sounds like from 30 feet away, there is a whisper, but it's coming from the crowd, and there's a loud bustling from them. So it's strange to be able to pick it out, amongst all of the other talking. But it seemed so clearly directed towards this direction of what sounds like some voices talking about the shop currently that we're at. Have you seen those garish clocks?
Shit.
Yeah.
As I
No.
as I pick up on that, I want to
Wait,
say,
hang on.
no.
Are we all in the same
Hold on.
place?
Out of curiosity, how is it just
Oh,
the
I know what's
person you're
going on.
targeting would hear this, or is it a group of
No,
people?
everyone around would hear just from somewhere in the crowd. Someone say that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Are you are you sure?
Absolutely, it's not linked to. Absolutely, yeah. The entire
Okay.
somewhere in the crowd, there would be someone say something about those garish clocks.
All right.
Fraser looks like
So, having been here for a little bit, could I attempt to recall maybe another trinket store or toy store or anything that might be also in this kind of field of like what the shopkeeper does?
That would be a history as Briar did earlier. However, let me resolve this one first before we jump into that.
Well, this
Uh,
is adding on to what she's doing, and I want to like hop in
Okay.
as I hear the whispers. So, yes, okay. That's a 18. Yeah.
support
okay.
women's wrongs.
Okay, you would know of a couple other clockmakers.
Yeah.
Definitely not something as like verbose as this. It is like really out there with the idea of the mechanisms and the stuff he's doing. Most are just still normal desk clocks and like grandfather clocks, stuff like that.
Okay.
But he seems to be the only one of his kind. But there are several other clockmakers in the.
As I recall that and hear the whispers, I turn to him and say, now that I actually do remember it, I think she was just a bit curious or what was the name of that place? That I would recall.
God damn it.
That is specifically what I was attempting to remember.
Fizzits Fixits, I'd say.
Is it
Hard name.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll say, I recall that I've been talking to a lot of people around town recently, and they say that Fizzits Fixits has actually been getting a lot more business because of their smaller, less pardon me for the use of this word, but gaudy clocks. They prefer the bit more simpler ones. I turn to Brian and says, "You think we might be able to go there for a better price?"
I suppose so. I do love the clock with the burgomaster, and if they happen to have one of those.
Yeah.
I will say, to continue, you said a large amount of people would hear the garish clocks comment, right?
Yeah, it'd emanate from 30 feet behind us in the middle of the crowd.
Okay. You see a few people like kind of perk up at what the fuck was that, and like look around at what someone might be talking about, and the thing they see is the clocks depicting their great and glorious burgomaster, and you see they start not like a riot, but a lot of people get in a huff. Like,
I
who
wonder
is
who
talking
said
shit
that.
about these very fancy, like, pretty much with how insane this town is, sacrilegious comment someone just threw out in the open. a lot of people are definitely not happy about what they just heard.
Yeah.
But
Turning them
ooh,
against each other.
Probably.
anyway,
Is there
Uh,
just no? But I'm not gonna fuck someone over like that. I was gonna say if there's some dude in the
Yeah.
street.
That asshole right there.
He's
Anyway.
gonna get like executed. Some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna. Is it worth the distraction for a
Under
10 gold
him.
clock?
I don't think so. But
I
I
don't
think
believe
what
so.
we got going on right now, we're putting the
Yes,
pressure
that's
on
pretty
him.
good.
So
Fuck that one guy.
yeah. He's about to lose a customer.
I'll say roll Briar specifically because you brought it up. Roll persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion with advantage. Oh, double 18s.
Damn.
Nice.
If only they were 20s. You see him start to like kind of like scratch his neck. Well, these are the only ones of their kind, and I have the option for the smaller clocks if you truly need the smaller versions. But truly, I can't go any lower than 10 gold for this piece here. It would
Well,
be an insult to our great burgomaster.
well, I mean, he's a generous fellow, of course. I think that he'd be wanting everyone to have visages of him in their home. Wouldn't you
Oh,
say?
yes.
You
I
don't think he's generous?
Right.
I'm not hiding the clock itself behind the price. That's why the smaller versions exist. There's even something for your kid's bedroom. And he like picks up this tiny, teeny one with like almost like a mini, like from D&D, hand painted of the Burgomaster coming out. Like, it's I'm not stopping anyone from taking it. It's just if you want a little more allegiance and want to prove that you actually love our great and glorious Burgomaster. It's not a steep price point at all, I will
So
say.
you don't think anyone, not everyone in the town, should be able to show their utmost allegiance with such a fabulous clock of the Burgomaster?
I definitely think they should, but it's still I can't make them from nothing. I can't magically wave my hand and this appears. It
Well,
costs money.
certainly, but if someone who's so deeply devoted to our glorious Burgomaster Vargas
As I am.
Volokovich, like we are, and we have other options, maybe for a little bit of a cheaper price over at Mr. Physics, I think it would help us show our love to him a lot more and give you a lot of word of mouth for you to maybe knock off a few gold from this.
Are you saying you're gonna pay this motherfucker with exposure? That's insane. Oh well, you see, if you were really that devoted, you would just pay the extra gold. I don't know what the issue is.
That's mighty assumptive of you. You think that people who have less coin to their name shouldn't be able to show their devotion. You know, I turn to Carver and I say, Uncle, I think we should go to Physics Fix-Its instead.
I do. I think the Burgomaster should hear about this establishment as well.
Yes, I think you probably would want to know that people don't want beautiful clocks of his visage around. Should probably go to
Right.
Physics.
I don't know why he'd have a problem with it. Part of the earning goes back to him, so he can fund the next festival. And he knows of our operations. He's not clueless. What,
But
do you
it
assume he
sounds
doesn't
to
know what
me
he's
as
going
if
on
you're
in his
trying
own
to
domain?
upcharge your clocks so you'd be able to keep more of a commission when someone buys them than he's supposed to get.
Greedy, greedy.
I mean,
It would be a shame.
more
if
money spent on the clock would be more money sent to the pool. Either way, it's a
more
win-win.
money in your pockets.
Yes, but it's not taking away. It's not like I'm saying that I'm going to charge more and then charging, or saying I'm going to charge less and then charging more. I set the rate at 10 gold, and it needs to be 10 gold. Otherwise, it throws everything out of whack.
I just looked to
Oh, for a 10 gold clock. Oh, this is biblical greed.
yeah, for real.
How much is the smaller clock?
5.
Oh no, we can do
Fine.
it, but like.
Oh, I could buy it right now. I have 149 gold. It's not the point.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
not the price.
I will remind you, I did say not many of the others have cuckoo clocks. Like, they're still, like, ornate, like, have the Burgomaster's crest on them. but this is like specifically his shop carries these.
I mean, definitely, but if he hears some word on the street that the other people are looking into making cuckoo clocks at a cheaper price, that might raise his
Supply and
worth.
demand, right?
The fucking
Yeah.
misers on this party. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the thing is,
mean-
he knows, like, from what he himself has seen in the town for this festival, he knows his ass is safe for at least one more festival, and then he might
Yes,
have to start
but
changing shit.
things are beginning to get around that he might have some competition. And if he
Oh no,
starts
he's stressed out.
leveling-
I will say he's stressed out of his fucking mind. He is just
yeah, then
clamoring for a reason to stay on right now.
yeah. I look to my sister in a like, should we leave phase.
You'll hear in your head, I'm gonna get that goddamn clock. You,
And I'm
You
doing
may all-
everything in my power to help you.
you may, indeed, you may go on. This man is about to find many customers demanding the clock.
I'll give a nod in my head, and say, I'm gonna go see if there's any cheaper clocks. So you can remain here and speak, but I'm getting essentially
No,
on a bit
no,
of
I
a-
think we should get
Hmm.
going. This establishment clearly is not what we're.
One more
I
moment.
don't
You're,
think so.
you're those what is it called? Performers from from Blue Water, right?
Of course, that would be us, me and my uncle.
Yeah. How about this? For one time and one time only time I will ever do this, I will give this clock to you for 8 gold. I will go no lower, but just setting that out there. 8 gold.
I will.
However, you must. I'm trying to think of a name. Shit. Blah, blah, blah. You must, at the end of all of your shows, do your little fancy light, flashy thing. My logo and name, Tamaris Tix, as the sign. You must advertise it for the next 3 shows. Does that sound all right to you?
I'll slowly nod.
Yeah.
I'm fine
I'm
with
a
the
bit of a-
sponsorship.
Bit of a bastard about my money, but yeah, sponsorship sounds fine.
Isn't-
8 gold.
Yes. Like he like sets his hand out for your gold.
Yes. I will give him 8 gold, and we got our first sponsorship.
Yeah. This campaign was brought to you by Something's Ticks. I forgot the guy's name.
Even though we still ended up having to
Mhm.
pay him money for the sponsorship, but
I had several plans to try to get the shit for free, but
yeah,
we're just gonna pay
go
the
for
8.
free.
I'll do them later. I'm sure
I will
this will
say,
not be our last.
your
event.
faces
I
are
don't-
very, very memorable right now. Because
Well, that's fine. I'm just going to change into
That's
someone
fine
else.
for her, yeah.
I know
I can
it's
do
fine
some-
for you, your brother, and the other performer you're working with.
Yeah,
They'll get into hot shit if you.
that's why I was
No,
gonna tell them to just
Not if
leave.
he gets
come back
into
to-
it first.
Yeah, I was
will
gonna
also-
come back with someone
I
else.
will also mention, I'm also here.
Are you
Yeah.
helping to. Do you also want to buy the clock?
No, I'm not saying.
We
I'm
can just
saying
get
you guys need to distract him with something. I can do so.
That's true, but I don't want to steal it. I have my ways, but we're just gonna take that.
We got it. We got it.
8
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, we take
Here's your
those. We take
clock.
those.
I'll hand it to Titan. There you go. That
How
should
tall is this thing,
suffice.
Sky?
It's like decently tall. It's about like from your foot to your waist tall, Titan.
Do you want me
I
to
w-
carry it?
Yes, that would be lovely.
I will say, as you like pick it up and hand it off, it is surprisingly light for what it actually like looks like.
Mm.
Give my eyes a bit of a roll as we turn away from the stall. And I also lean in and whisper to Briar and say, please tell him to not be public when he's dismantling that thing.
Oh, make sure you do not dismantle that in public.
Yes, of course.
And
wouldn't-
I'll then I'll then, in my mind link with Briar, kind of grip for a little bit and kind of grind my teeth, and I say, "You are so lucky that I took care of my kleptomaniac habit. It's really itches around these places.
I know. I was gonna cast suggestion on him.
If you had done that, I might have had no choice, but I appreciate it. It's something I've been trying to shy away from, but like, I wouldn't feel too bad about it here.
Not at all. This whole place is brainwashed. I feel sort of bad, but at the same time, they all seem to play into it just fine if it profits them.
Yeah, maybe if we do some snooping around the Burgomaster's estate, I'll pick up a ring or two I like.
Oh, certainly.
One
Give
for
me my
you as
present.
well, of course.
Indeed. All right. And off we walk.
As we walk,
Yeah, boy.
as we walk, Leonidas will come up over to Whisker and say to him in Elvish, would how would he phrase this? Like, how covert of a language is this in this land? Would you say?
I'll respond in Elvish and say, well, pretty much everyone here, unless they are not from this land or something is extremely wrong with them, is human. And so only the extremely learned members.
Little little god talk here.
Okay.
It is a little different than by module Barovia.
Okay.
It's not just humans, but it's still that's the most dominant race.
Okay.
There are significantly more of like dwarves, elves, gnomes, other humanoid races.
I see.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like still finding a dragonborn here is like trying to find a fucking like desert in Antarctica. But
Right.
it
That's what the
is
government wants to tell you that they're not there. Okay. No, they're there.
it is significantly more common to find it than it is in the base module. So it's like
Okay,
in
I
a
see.
big city. It's like trying to find an elf or a dwarf or a gnome in a big city. That'd be the
Right.
same proportion.
Yeah.
Anyway,
in
outside-
that case, I'll say.
yeah.
In that case, I'll say it's not as discreet as I would like it to be, especially in a place like this. It's that's why I sorry, lost my train of thought. That's why I speak in the thieves' dialect when I can, but it doesn't seem like people know that. I'll have to teach you all some phrases for that.
I would not be averse to that.
That-
No.
Yes, and I'd imagine that they wouldn't really like us if we went around speaking the devil's language.
No.
I don't think the Omnidos likes that either.
He doesn't say, he doesn't add to what he just said. He just says no.
Yep.
No.
Regardless, perhaps we could use this as an extra level of security.
Yes, but I wouldn't bet on it. But it's something nice to have.
So are we off to the church now? Is there anything else that you would like
so
to
we,
do here?
I need to get that cloth, but I'll get it some other point. Anyone else need some shopping done? Can we head off to the church?
I believe we can head to
At this point, I don't have much else.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll begin to make our way for the church.
Alrighty.
Oh, my favorite place in the whole city.
All right. Is there anything y'all would like to chit chat about before we transition over?
I really think for a second.
I guess as we're on the way, I'll start doing card flare tricks, spraying them between my hands, spraying them an arc over my head, and just doing all sorts of flary stuff with the cards.
It never fails to not impress Frazier.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
Never fails to garner an eye roll from Leonidas.
I would like to. Oh, my bad. You go.
Some I picked up along the road. Feels good for the hands to do.
You're awesome at it. I mean, you're incredible.
Thank you. His tail kind of flicks a little. Were you gonna say something, Des?
Well, I just didn't know if you were going to continue. Anyways,
Yeah,
I was going to say I was going to ask Briar a question, being like, I understand it wasn't really that much to pay for the clock overall, but couldn't you have made someone else in the crowd to act out as to just take it from him without having to do anything?
Oh, I would never. What are you talking about? In your head, you'll hear, I was about 3 seconds away from either casting a spell on him, leaving, turning into somebody else, then casting a spell on him, or making a big distraction by making it seem like someone in the crowd was hating on the beloved Burglemaster, starting a riot, which we could have, well, one of you could have stolen the clock, and we would have been fine.
See now
Unfortunately, I just paid.
that's what I thought you were thinking. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's just maybe it's me wanting to make a good first impression. But maybe that would have been a better first impression on our guests.
To be
Or
fair, these guys do
badly.
seem to be pretty. How do I put this? Not proper for all of them. For not for all of them, but some of them seem to not exactly be super proper. And I just start eyeing up Titan when I say that.
Yeah,
Dang.
I doubt the gnome or the kitty would have cared, but the
Oh.
unicorn.
She does seem. Oh, sorry. He does seem sort of gullible, all things considered.
Well,
Rude.
I don't think that he'd be able to figure out it was me. My spell sacking, the whole verbal somatic bit. But
Mhm.
just in general, if they were to find out I caused a riot, I don't know how much they'd appreciate that yet. Maybe they're all
Yeah.
on board. I have no idea.
Fair. I mean, I can't doubt you, anyways.
We'll figure it out. I'll find their general sort of alignment in time.
Of course.
Did you
Fraser,
get everything
you,
you needed?
You're asking me that?
Yeah.
Briar, frankly, I didn't get anything.
Oh,
What?
Frankly,
you didn't get. What?
He's here.
Wait,
No.
what were you looking? What were you looking for?
I just kind of like look towards the ground and I just say very like softly, trinkets.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll find many trinkets on our journeys.
I know. I just like keeping a collection of things that I find across the lands. And this place looks so interesting.
Of course,
I
I'm
feel
sure
like
we
a
can
silver
find
spoon
something.
of Virgo bastard.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find
Pick
something.
some up for him.
Hopefully that Burgomaster guy has some pretty funny things in his house.
I'm sure.
Like kids in the basement.
That I shockingly am not doubtful of.
This is all happening inside the head, right?
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
make
this
sure.
is- yeah.
Like
It's happening in my mind.
That would be a disaster.
this is a
fucking-
disaster of a conversation if it's happening out loud.
This is happening in Dessa's walnut brain, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll keep walking for y'all's conversation.
Yeah. Fraser, you play any games at all? You good at any?
Oh, yeah, well, I learned dragon chess growing up.
Ooh.
I would always beat my brother at it, so.
Ah, I see. Yeah, haven't played a lot of Dragon Chess, but whenever I do, my sister tends to beat me in that. I'm not the best when it comes to planning out ahead like that.
I'm pretty good at it too.
You
Becomes better with
you're,
time.
Like even.
Yeah. I'm one up on him. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. But yeah, I've always been a fan of the cards. I like the tricks you can do with them. You know.
Oh, they're fun. Yeah.
Exactly. You said you beat your brothers often.
Oh, brother, just one.
Brother, yes. You any other siblings? Or?
Just us two.
Oh, I see. And you said you came from Waterdeep, right?
Oh, no, that was someone else. I'm
that
from
was-
Baldur's Gate.
Yes, I remember. Baldur's Gate. Right. I think I passed through there once. It was a very long time ago. At this
Oh,
point.
yeah?
Yeah, I think. And I kind of dark expression flashes on his face for a moment, as if frustrated at something. And he says, I think someone I know frequented that area.
Hmm.
But, that's besides the point. It's, not the nicest city I've been in.
Yeah. So
Well, no, no offense intended, but like,
no, well, people have different experiences.
yeah, but most experiences tend to share some form of being robbed.
Hmm.
It's you got
I'm
to admit
sorry.
it's a bit of a scuff city.
Well, um, yeah, yeah. I just,
But hey, you're doing what you can to make it better, right? To make everything better, really.
well, trying my best here.
And I think you're doing a pretty good job of it.
Well, his shoulder kind of squishes a bit, like a little bit of like, oh, you blush. She was like, oh, well, you don't have to butter me up and stuff.
Not buttering you up, I'm just saying what I've been seeing. It's a little bit tough to do the correct thing in this land, but you're a welcome breath of fresh air.
It's really nice of you.
Oh my god.
His
Is Fraser crying?
Well, he kind of looks like he's about to cry.
his face and expression is confident. He's wearing a reaffirming smirk, but his ears are kind of down a lot in an almost embarrassed sense. As he turns around and begins walking forward, his tail is swishing rapidly, a little bit more than it usually does now.
Wait, you can't just leave after saying that. Well, let me say something back. I think.
Well, you don't have.
Well, I think I want to. I don't have to, but I
Oh.
want to.
I mean,
You've
there's
been
not
really
much
nice to
about me.
us. Yeah, I really appreciate it a ton. I'm sure everyone else does. You mentioned when you first met Leonidas that he was pretty nice. I don't think I've ever seen him be nice. So that's really good. You're a people person. That's really cool.
Well, yeah, his tail swishes behind him and wraps around close to his body. As he says, "Oh well, I like to think I know people pretty well, and maybe if on the outside he's not so much of a bright and happy person, there's something good in there."
Yeah. He smiles and he looks at Whisker as if well, not as if, like he agrees with the notion and is looking at you.
At Leo or me?
At Whisker.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I nod a little bit, hint of a blush on the face, and say, thank you. I appreciate that you see good things in me."
Well, if you can't see them, I can point them out for you.
Oh, well, don't get me wrong. There are many things that I could go on about that I'm quite good at, but it's we don't gotta put it all out there, make everyone else feel bad now.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Don't want all these people swarming to try and get at you.
Whisker will turn away. Whisker will turn away and
I couldn't find
just
the
next
exact
to-
gif, but the
yeah.
idea is there.
Yep. Just next to Carbar, he'll just have or turned away from Fraser. He'll just have the most bewildered look on his face with like a hint of a blush.
Aw.
Just be like, what was that?
So sweet.
Making friends.
I sort of, can I like, I don't know, I'm trying to think like I'd smack you on the back in like a brotherly sort of way, but the problem with it is I don't think I can reach your back. Can I do that like
Off his ankle.
on your
Yeah.
on your leg?
Slap his
like,
shin.
I was gonna say, yeah, oh yeah, I can clap his shit. I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, I look at him with the same face that SpongeBob looked at Squidward when he realized he liked Krabby Patties. Just like you, yeah. don't
I
say
turn
anything worse like
away
that,
a little bit, and my tail fwishes up to cover my face. As I continue to walk.
and I eye up Briar and sort of like motion to what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're watching.
Okay, good.
This is how I imagine they're looking at all this.
Where's the? Oh, there we go. Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyway, are we ready to proceed to the church?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Church time.
Church.
Yay.
Is the
Church
perception
dog.
check that I rolled still active, or would I need to do it again?
It's still active. You
Okay.
haven't really picked anything up so far.
All right.
Also, you will probably need to re-put your tokens down here again.
All right.
I might need you to do that.
I got ya.
I got ya.
I got ya.
Ski.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I try my best.
Is there a way I could turn like the icons a little smaller?
For the like profile pictures on Roll20.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yes.
kindly.
Go to settings, and then go to audio and video, and then click video display, and then it's under player video avatar size.
Oh, okay. Thank
I
you.
just collect them all in the corner.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like it so that it's names only.
Oh, nice.
Damn. There,
Why is
there.
Polaris's name just floating in the middle? I don't know what happened there. Anyway.
They're exactly how we left them. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Oh yeah, that does remind me. Ismark and Irena were just here, have been silently here the whole
Yeah.
time.
They've
That's
mostly like,
them.
been looking at the like shit for at the shops and stuff, and
When are we gonna
wasn't
get rid of them?
parentheses. I just really don't know when to insert them into a conversation. So
That's fair.
Fair.
yeah. Anyway, what is your business here?
I believe we're looking for Mr. Milavage. I
That
think
is-
that's our game plan.
Yes, I believe that's him. I'm bad at names.
Priest.
No, the boy, the helper.
Oh, the
Oh,
boy.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Frazier would remember. He put
Remember
it
that.
this one out as is the boy.
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 This one?
This is now a God of War
Yes.
episode.
The
Okay.
Thorfinn looking one.
Boy.
Boy.
Thorfinn. My goat. That looks like if Canute and Thorfinn had a kid.
Which they should have. Ayo.
You
I don't
know
know.
what?
I haven't
Yeah,
watched them.
They're pretty. They are. You're not wrong. They're pretty gay.
Okay.
Anyway, so we should. Okay. Pretty much same
I'll,
orientation as before.
Mhm.
Same
I'll,
sweeping, same organization.
I'll point out to him, and then breaking my silence that I've maintained for the entire rest of the trip, I'll clear my throat and say, Fraser, is that the lad that you were told about?
Mm-hmm. That's him, all right.
I see.
Yeah. I don't know if we all want to crowd him.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I think maybe a few of us should go up and tackle this.
Whoa.
Hey now.
What? Huh?
You said
Literally,
tackle.
or-
You said tackle.
Wait,
That's why.
No. I meant like
I
you said
just-
tackle. You mean like they mean that literally, like actually tackle the kid?
Tackle the task at hand.
Metaphorically
tackle.
tackle.
Oh, I thought you.
Yes.
Okay, my bad. I was gonna say I'm a little too short for that. I don't know if I can get him that well. I'm gonna fly it and like pounce off.
It's like that one fucking album with Chipmunks gif of Simon jumping at you.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, Leonidas will just say, well, let me know if you need literal tackling instead of metaphorical tackling.
A nod to him. and say, for suggestions, me and my sister are rather good at getting stuff
Talking?
out of people. Yeah, talking.
Pause.
Weird way to phrase it.
Right?
Anyways, that was certainly one
how
of
is
them.
that? How is that?
Go on.
This is a Curse of Strahd
Anyways.
campaign.
I was serious, I swear.
If anyone else has any suggestions, by all means.
Well, I mean, if you guys go, I'll come with you. I mean,
That'd probably be good.
yeah, the priest did ask me. I'd hate to let him down.
I'd imagine a friendly face accompanying us would assist.
Yeah.
I can come.
So,
I could come with you. Yeah, he's my kind of just scratches the back of his
How
head.
you smart.
right, I think it'd probably be good to cap it at 5 people then. I think any more than that would probably get a little overbearing.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, Titan's staying over here. He's looking at this clock like you didn't get this feeling, but when I got my Keith Silverstein autograph, he's holding it like how I held that.
like it's everything that's ever mattered to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
All
beautiful.
right, Leonidas will also hang back,
All right. So
and I guess
forward
so
we
will
go.
Miss Irena.
Yeah, she'll stay back with y'all.
We'll approach Milovaj in that case.
Alrighty. Oh, we put our...
Fraser has eaten Ismart. There we go.
Oh,
No!
Yeah, I was
Well,
just.
I will ask, does the bat count as a person in the situation?
They can't see the
think
bat
so.
anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that
can
is
move
still
up, though.
cloaked. Oh yeah, Leonidas is still tracking that from all the way across the room.
Someone else is tracking that from across the land, but yeah. But yeah,
I will
well,
also say to start, just to clarify.
Should we take a break?
This is not a. We will soon. This is not a fully empty church. There are people here. Actually, what time is it? When did we start? We started at like 8.
We started at like 8:30.
All right, let's take a pause here as you menacingly walk
a
up to
good
this
idea.
child.
yeah.
Real shit.
He's like 16. He's fine.
That's still a child, Nathan. Your clarification on that.
Yeah,
That is not what I
Don't
was
worry.
saying, but okay.
yeah, you silly guy.
First playing Fire Emblem, then playing Persona, now this.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
The
okay.
Nathan situation gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Nathan, how do you
Yes,
feel about
yes.
movement?
Yes, guy. I didn't want to tell you about it. Wait, you go
About
first.
making this? I've only ever heard that it's a really weird show.
Oh my gosh.
Sky,
I
have you
haven't
heard of
seen
the-
it, but yeah, whatever.
Okay. Sky, have you heard of the what's it called? The secret fifth house in Fire Emblem Three Houses?
There's a 4th already? What?
There's a fourth and a third. It's the
It's
Epstein house,
guilty.
bro. You don't know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Nathan chose that one. Pretty crazy
Right.
decision on
the
his end.
Harlem Globetrotters
Alright,
show
yes.
up.
True.
Also, Nathan, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Ow.
Not enough. I was being mean there.
No.
Okay. So everyone go get their drinks. Nathan, go refill your coffee or something.
I already finished my second cup, and another one
Good
will
lord.
be for me. So.
I've been drinking.
Go get your Guilty Gear themed whiskey then.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone go get anything they need, and we will take a
If
little
you
break.
drink enough, you'll be the sole bad guy.
True.
Hey,
The bad guy in this situation
Hey,
doesn't
you're learning. That's exactly what happens in the lore.
doesn't necessarily mean that you kill your wife for a greater good. You just beat her with a fucking alcohol bottle. That's-
Yeah.
for the
I'm gonna
record, we're
be-
coming back at 10:10, right? Or like at 10, like in minute 10, right? 10-minute break.
Yeah, 10 minutes, 10-minute break. So
yeah.
from I'd say 10-12 for you is when we will be fully meeting back up.
Time to be just like Soul Bad Guy. Hi, honey.
Also, Snake, have you downloaded Guilty Gear yet?
Yeah.
We need to play sometime.
they have Frostbite.
Sunday is when I'll be able to play with y'all.
You mean busy,
Okay.
Mark? What's going on? I mean, beyond D&D that we're doing.
What? No, I'm just like,
We'll play that.
money thing. Sunday. I'll play with y'all Sunday.
Okay.
Are you not gonna be here for Dragon's Wrath tomorrow?
No, I will. I'll be here.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say
It's just that I'm going out
we
Sunday.
might have
doing
to
other
cross
things
I see.
Sunday.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
Have fun.
It will be. I'm going to a play.
Oh, cool. Fun.
Ooh, very cool.
Well, it's not one in particular. I'm going to a series of plays. Because my school has another program, NISA, part of it. I
Right.
forget what it stands for, but it's like artistry stuff,
Yeah.
all those kind, including
Yeah,
acting.
I got
So they have this whole thing called playoffs that they do, and it's just like the
Oh, that's
creative
funny.
writing people. They just write plays, and
Ooh,
then
that's
they
that's
perform
really
them.
cool.
And I'm going to
Really
go
cool.
see that.
Bricked off
Support my
mentioned.
friends.
People at my
I did
school
it last year,
have,
but
I don't really have anything cool like that.
I've got
Mm.
D&D to play, so I wouldn't be able to make it for all those rehearsals.
Alas.
Real shit. I'm really happy I didn't do my school musical this semester, Snake, because I would not have been able to do this in any capacity.
Yeah.
When Jess gets back, if she gets back before the thing, I want to ask her something. I want to know if she knows Ina, because she might. I've been obsessed with that shit for the past like 3 days since I played Dream BBQ for the first time.
That is something she would
so
know
good.
about. You bring up a
It's
great
so
point.
good. It's so good.
I want to play it. It looks really sick. I keep on thinking about it.
It's not even that long. You can finish it in like one
I
sitting.
know, but like I've been busy drawing and playing Guilty Gear with you guys. Also school.
We should dub Bleach again.
I'm down.
Eventually. Who is anyone on spring break this week?
I just got off of spring break the
Mine
last
was like
week.
way back in early March.
That's weird.
I have. Yeah,
You're
it's
weird.
been
No, no, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah. Oh my foot! I haven't moved my left leg in 3 hours. Oh my god.
When do you graduate, Flab?
May
Figure out.
30th, 2025.
Are you
Oh,
excited to get
so-
a job?
Am I excited to get a job? Honestly, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of. I've
wouldn't
been
say I'm
looking at some stuff.
excited.
I'm not. I don't know if I'm gonna get a job like immediately over the summer, but I'm gonna definitely do it by the time I start going to college.
I dread working. Not even because I don't want to work. It's just like
That's the time I have to do stuff.
22 hours of my weekend is spent fucking at a kitchen.
Yeah.
And it is every weekend. I don't think I get different shifts. I think I'm just fucked for a whole like summer.
Get a job
Mhm.
back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, get a fucking job. Just get a fucking job.
So you want me to kill myself? I see.
No.
You want a nice big red cut across my wrist, huh?
Nope.
Why would it be red?
Cause it's blood.
Ah, thank you.
I'm
Snake.
saying I'm gonna kill myself.
No one really likes the sight of blood. The sight of my blood spilling out of my neck.
Oh my god, you told me the same thing yesterday.
Fuck. Yeah. Yo, no, check the ends in a second. I was drawing this thing because one of my friends on Twitter was being like, "What's your take on?" There's this form that Vegeta has in the manga for Super called an Ultra Ego. I was
right.
drawing this.
I forgot
Thing. I'm not
that the
done with it, but I did some line in my line art for it. Check this out.
I forgot the anime never got back up. It's just been on hiatus since like 2018.
What if instead of
Oh.
going Super Saiyan, they went bald?
That's what should have happened.
Yeah.
Is that what you, someone asks if I should have died in that car crash back in '82?
I don't
In
think you were
82.
alive. I wasn't alive. Barack Obama was alive though.
No one wants me to not.
What's up
be
with you and
alive.
Barack Obama today, Snake?
I don't know. I was in
Really
I was in,
doesn't like him. Really doesn't like him.
economics, talking about like different like economic kind of like philosophies. I don't know. Something about Barack Obama is pretty.
Were you talking
I
about
don't
how much you
remember.
preferred Trump over Obama, or was that yesterday?
Oh, what about Obama?
You heard me.
I'd pick Obama over Trump, yeah. I don't know what you said, but I'd pick Obama over Trump.
That's very fair.
Because he bombs the
Snake, just to
Middle
clarify, we are
East.
being recorded.
No, finish your sentence. No, finish your sentence, Nick. What were you gonna say? Finish your sentence.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Come on, big man, you started it. Finish it.
No. I'm really into to Donnie J and his stance on you know.
His
Oh,
tariff
what?
plan was straight out of the 1800s. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, his World War II ish tariff plan.
We all
His
need to get we all need to get
isolationist
media
policy.
trained. Goddamn.
Yeah, bro, I've kept my fucking mouth shut because, dude, y'all would die.
Y'all would actually die.
Y'all could never be fucking streamers or some shit like that. It'd be over.
Yeah.
Y'all become
Really?
influencers, it's over.
To be fair, I really only talk like this when I'm around like my friends, and
This
it's
is
like
true.
That's a problem.
What
for such an
happened when I
environment.
was gone for the past like
nothing
5
particularly
minutes?
nothing
Get
particularly
minutes.
that bad. Nothing particularly that bad. It's
Also
funny.
late. I got like 5 hours of sleep because
Nick was slinging slurs the
Only
entire
5.
I did not say any slurs.
I see.
Meg, what's your
Sure,
other name for
sure,
Miles
sure.
Morales? Come on, say it to the class.
No.
Guy, media literacy.
These are going public on YouTube.
It's fine.
Hope Barack Obama watches it.
What?
What in the world?
You're just a ridiculous fucking person, Snake.
But like, wouldn't that be cool?
It would be.
Bruh.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
like,
Bruh.
just a very specific weird thing to say, but I guess.
Hey, Barack.
Hi, Barack. Yeah, he's definitely.
Barack Obama? What?
Oh,
Interesting.
no.
I love this group.
Also, Jeff, out of curiosity, one little thing before we start again. Do you know the series Ina or Aina or however you say it? Because there's like 8 different pronunciations.
ENA.
But the two color person.
Yes.
Yes, I've heard of her.
Oh, that.
I beg of you to look more into it. I need someone to talk to you about it. It's so good. I love it.
Mm.
Anyway, you approach le shit.
The shit, yep.
The shit. Sorry, way out of groove. You approach the little boy. You approach the little boy menacingly.
Whoa, no.
You walk up to. I remember where all these fucking Slavic names are killing me. Milovaj. You walk up to Milovaj. Who's leading the charge here? Who is the one you're setting in front to be the talker?
This is when Sky hates Slavs.
Probably me.
It should be Frazier, no?
Or Fraser, yeah, if Fraser wants to go in first.
Okay. Frazier will
You
lead
were
the
the one that was
charge.
asked.
Yay.
Wait, so what's this guy's name again?
Milovaj.
Milavash.
Something like that.
Okay. As we approach, give a friendly wave so he's not too alarmed that 5 people are walking up to him.
Yes, a friendly wave. This is some real how do you do, fellow kids type behavior from Frasier right now.
Fraser's a
Oh,
friendly looking individual.
Hi.
And hello. Is something the matter?
No. Just wanted to see how you're doing. It's pretty busy in here, huh?
I'm doing all right. Is there any particular thing you're concerned about? What is this?
I don't actually know how to ask without him feeling a little defensive here.
I just kind of peek over next to Fraser, just looking at him.
I look back. There's like, if you know how to say something really nicely without making him feel a little defensive, that would be awesome.
I'll pick up on it. And I'll say, well, Milovaj, we're friends of the church. We have been asked around to do a little bit of investigative work. And we heard a few things about the disappearance of some hallowed bones from this church.
And we were pointing a few different directions, but you are the first person we were told to ask. Is there any chance you have any idea what's going on with that?
Bone? No, bones. I can't think of anything with bones going missing.
Why
Uh,
you never
I
said
just
anything?
going missing. Yeah.
As he says that, can I attempt to glean from his speech if if he's trying to obscure information or is feeling awkward about what he's saying or anything that might
Sure.
give away a lie?
roll an insight.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's a 13.
You can.
I do have a passive insight of 17.
Okay, I don't know how passive insight works. I've never really used anything other than perception. So for now, I would put that to the side. But
All right.
he's just kind of like, you can tell something's weird with him, but you can't tell if that like he's awkward because he's guilty or he's awkward because a small bear, a dwarf, a big buff blonde man, a half cat, half human, and a bright pink tiefling all walked up to him
But
in a corner when he's significantly weaker than them, and he also doesn't speak to people much. So definitely two ways that it can be skewed to think that he is acting weird.
right.
Half dog, half human, whatever. His name is Whisker. Who names their fucking dog Whisker?
What? Dogs have
A
whiskers.
bunch of
Whatever.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dog's name was
Um,
here.
I'll nod my head and say, right, right. But you are aware that they're missing, of course.
Yes, I've been told such by the father. What? Why were you told to ask me where they went? I know nothing.
That is actually something I was curious about. I was wondering why good old father there might have directed us towards yourself.
I I don't know. It's I haven't spoke with him on the subject. It might just be paranoia.
Hmm.
It is a very close knit community, but and the church doesn't have many members. But I can tell you, I did not steal anything.
Well, why would you think he's paranoid?
But I don't know. It's just the only logical solution I can come up with. It wouldn't just be he's targeting me for whatever reason, which I know he wouldn't. He's a very kind man, but truly, I don't know whatever he may be thinking.
So you can't think of any reason as to why that might be? Why you might have been our first point of contact for this?
No, it, if anyone, I think you should be talking to him first.
Well, we did, but
No,
directed us to you.
pinging thing.
Oh, okay.
He points over to the other boy sweeping the altar area. He
Oh.
spends the most time around the priest.
Mm.
The, if anyone were to know what happened to something like that, it would be him.
Right, and his name would be.
Uh, where's the? This is Yeska.
Yes.
He's a-
Right.
He spends more time around the fathers than I do.
Hmm.
I prefer to stay away. Is once again, do you need this many people?
I turn back to them and say, "Well, I proposed to come up and talk to you with me and my uncle here, but the three of them kind of tagged along. So
I can leave if you want. I don't want
No,
to make
you're
you
fine.
uncomfortable.
He was actually the one that was specifically asked by the father, so I think he should remain here. But
I
regardless,
I just look at him and I just give a cheeky smile. Really happy to be here.
Rania smile.
uh, whatever the case, damn it, I was doing the fucking what's his name voice. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you, whatever you're looking for will not be in my possession.
all right, and okay. Thank you. I appreciate the point in another direction. By the way, what do you do around here, around the church?
It is mostly just petty housework. I dig graves as well whenever we need them.
You dig graves.
Yeah, he like kind of points to the shovel on his back. It's what I do best. I'd never really part anywhere without some kind of digging tool. You- Why are you asking me this? Can you've gotten your
Well,
information? Can you?
well, pardon me. We were on an investigation. It's kind of an investigator's job to be asking questions. But if you think we've taken up so much of your time, then I'll go ahead and get going. But I thank you for the time that you did give us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you a ton.
Thank you.
I will be on my way. I suggest if you approach Jessica, just bring two of you. You're going to scare the soul out of him if you crowd around him like you did me.
I'll turn around away from him, roll my eyes a little bit, and say, Fraser, do you and I want to go tackle this one then?
Yeah, can do that.
I look to the rest of you and nod, and then with Briars and I's mind blink, I'll say, I'll give you a call if we need some.
Sounds
Just
good.
keep it up.
I'm gonna exit the church for a second. There's something I want to do. If I were to leave the church and go like over here, maybe over. Are these big ass windows?
Uh,
Or not a
yes,
window?
those are windows. What's up?
I just want to go to the corner where I can't
Ping.
be seen. Any
Ping.
corner. Any corner. Here,
Uh,
here, behind a tree, preferably.
roll a stealth.
Ah, shit. Okay. Stealth. Stealth. Kind of good at it. 11? Eh?
You seem mostly obscure. Passerbys going through definitely can't see you, but if someone were to like walk up to clean the windows or dump something, they just see a small dwarf man huddled in whatever little bit of shadow the building can provide.
Well, that's sort of the thing. I'm gonna turn. I just I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn into a another version of Death.
Hey.
I'm a dwarf, and I'm gonna change my disguise. Also, my food's here.
All right.
But I'm gonna swap my disguise so we all can have the conversation.
All right. Slight pause while Nova gets her food.
I didn't think my little guy would be weaponized like this. This is evil.
The evil guy. Also, I very heavily suggest playing Aina, or watching the video series online. Both are very, very good.
Mhm.
I hear a lot like about it. Well, not a lot about it, but I've heard of it. And it looks cool, so I may watch it. You know. Actually, what is it? Is it like a game or a show? What is
Uh,
it?
It's an
mix.
experience, really.
So there's a video series online that's a bunch of shorts that are in a video game style, but you're not interacting with it. And then most recently, there has been a release called Dream BBQ. A weird name, don't know why it's called that. That is an actual game you can get on Steam for completely free. Very fun. I played it on call a little bit back, and it was trippy. It's great though. I love
It was extremely fun to watch.
I don't
also.
remember a single second of you playing it from last night. I'll be real.
it. Yeah, you were high as hell.
You were blinked out of your schnoggin, bro. Like you
You
were
guys
out
could
of it.
continue. I'm sorry.
Well, we just. Well, I mean, okay. Well.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you do what you were doing.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just turning into desk. Is there a graveyard nearby? We're looking for
Why?
missing bones.
Yes, behind the church. Yes.
One of my questions I was going to ask Yeska was where were the bones buried? So.
Okay, one
do
moment.
plan on getting
Keep that in
back to
mind.
the
Like, I'm gonna
graveyard
go.
at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the boneyard. And
That's what they call my bedroom. Sorry. Okay. Okay, continue.
God, Dad, someone killed. Said,
What?
What's
What is happening?
All right, I'm back.
yeah.
welcome back.
All right. Are you just turning into desk completely?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Out with old, in with the new.
Yeah.
out with the desk, in with the darrow.
I'm gonna go check if there's a little graveyard.
Save settings.
Go have
There
a
we go.
look-see.
You can control that little desk now.
Looking for a
okay.
little treat.
No. I'm gonna look for a little treat. There's behind the church.
Yeah.
Is that me?
Oh my god,
Also-
another desk.
Oh, right.
When I detransformed, the raven would have come out of the space where my beard was. So I have my raven now as well.
That's hard.
I mean, he's been there, but I just had him in the illusion. Oh, well.
All right. Also, you were saying Nathan. Nathan was the last one I heard speaking.
Yes, I believe Fraser and I are going up and approaching Yeska.
Okay. You.
I'll before we get there, I'll lean into Fraser and say, "Do you want to approach with this one?"
Yeah. What do you think I should say though?
You and the
Well, be
closest.
friendly to him, and just let him know that he's our next step in a series of leads that we're going. No need to antagonize him and make him feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
You got this.
Thanks. Hi.
Hello. Something the matter?
Oh no. I was just. Name's Frazier. Whisker.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I was asked by Father here, like gestures behind him to where the priest is, requested me to ask about something regarding bones.
Oh, the bones of Saint Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you who's in charge of maintaining those?
Usually the father does it himself. He recently
Usually?
told me about them. Yeah. I had gone in one night while he was out doing things for the festival, blessing water, stuff like that. It was just a quick little, like, sweeping of the area where they're kept, though. I'm sorry. You said he put you up to this, the father?
He requested that we investigate their disappearance.
Well, I don't know who's the last one to see them. Like, maybe me. It might have been the father if he hadn't. I hope to do whatever I can to help you out, though. We really
Of
need
course.
those.
Yes, it does sound like a important thing. If you don't mind, Fraser, real quick, I have a few questions, if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, was it the father who discovered that they were missing first?
Yeah, he one day came to check on them, and they were just gone. He said something felt amiss in the church, and
Mm.
he made sure to check that it was still under their protection, but they're not. So
Mhm. And where are they kept usually, so we can
Uh,
investigate the crime scene?
we'll check. I mean, it's mostly just a dusty basement without the bones in them, but
Mm. So the basement of the church.
one moment, hold on.
He's looking through his module.
That is indeed what I'm doing.
No, the guy.
Are you getting sleepy, Snake?
Alas.
I was up late.
All right. I'll say we'll go till about 12, maybe 12:30. We want to push it if we're in the middle of something.
All right.
Okay.
They're under the altar. There's a crypt where they were once kept for Saint Andrel, but there's no real reason to go down there right now, nor would I really think that you could really do much down there. I mean, if you want to investigate, you'd probably have to come back around nighttime. Because while I don't think the Father minds you guys knowing about them, it's still not great to flash them in front of all these people. He like waves out to the
Of
people
course.
currently like worshiping and stuff. I'll keep an eye out for whatever I can, though.
Of course, of course. That is certainly appreciated. And one last thing, the father asked us to inquire about good old Milivoj out there for our first lead. Do you have any idea what that might be?
One moment. Uh, I mean, maybe Father Lucian had mentioned it, like in passing, or
Mm-hmm.
I also don't remember if I mentioned it or not. Little DM flashback because I might have skimmed over part of the module.
Mm-hmm.
You do remember Father Lucian had known someone else was told about the bones, but Jessica had refused to give a name at the time. Forget if I told you about that when it first popped up, but
Mm-hmm.
Now we
if
know.
not, then now you know. Yeah. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
back behind the
So,
screen.
yeah. So the people that know about the missing bones are the father, Milivoj, and Yeska, and then one other unnamed person who we're not sure about.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something. Okay.
Who would want to steal the bones of a saint?
Well,
It's like, never mind.
I don't have any other questions for him.
Right.
Yeah, me neither. I feel like you asked them all.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, I'll nod to him and say, very much appreciate you helping us out there. And, wait, sorry, what was the answer he gave for why Milivoj might have been our first lead?
He said maybe Father Lucian might have mentioned it in passing or something like that. I don't really know myself.
Mentioned the bones to him?
Yeah, like spoken about the
Okay.
bones to.
I see.
Hmm.
Okay. Right. Okay. In that case, I will
thank him for his assistance, and return to go back to the group.
Mhm.
Well, kind of shit out of leads now.
Well, I mean, if we could think of people who slowly hold on, I need to drag my map back. If we could think of people who would be interested in doing that sort of thing. I mean, this whole town seems like they wouldn't want to do that. So,
Right. Maybe
I mean, you. What all do we know currently?
no one
Just-
really is a thing. We talked to the innkeeper, and that's about all that we've talked to in the city.
Yeah. I don't really know much myself.
maybe
I
we
didn't
can.
like how that boy was fidgeting. That did set me off.
Well, I mean, he seemed just kind of to have a nervous disposition in general. Not much. Didn't seem incredibly out of the ordinary for me, especially with the way that we talked to him.
I don't know. The boy handles dead bodies for pretty much not even a living. He just does it to earn his keep. Him being frightened seems a little odd, don't you think? Especially if
Frightened of us.
he's yeah, especially if he's digging up graves. That builds some muscle.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, the father suspected him, so there must be some sort of reason for that. So,
Right, but we questioned him about, or we could at least normally. We're gonna have to use some varying methods if we want to get any further information out of him.
Do you think we
you
can
could
ask
just
to go see the crime scene?
Well, that's what Yeska said. If we want to see it, we got to come back at night.
you could also just try cross-referencing, see what
With who?
little Jessica says, and then speak to Milkov again, Father Lucian, see who might be telling a fib, who might not be.
Just need to know what question to ask then, really, because they all I guess when the
Just
last time they saw the bones.
yeah,
Who
or
who saw that the bones were gone? Perhaps.
Mm.
yeah. You could always also just clarify any little issues you might have.
Mhm.
Make sure we get a whole straight story about who should know about what, who knows about what, who everyone knew about what, etc.
Right. All right. Well, Fraser and I can go ahead and back to Milivoje and talk to him about more specific things, if that works.
And I'll speak with Father Lucian then, or you go do
Sounds like a good idea.
that. Anyone want to come with me? Or you just staying back? He like looks to the rest of them.
hey, where did your uncle go?
I
Oh, yeah.
actually was just about to ask that. Did anyone see where my uncle went?
Seems like he slipped away after we got done talking.
He went out the front
Mil-
door. I don't know what he did after that.
I see, I see. Well, whatever he's doing, it must be very important. And he'll let me know if he needs some assistance.
All right then. Leonidas,
Hmm?
you've been sitting back here a while. You want to come speak to Father with me?
I don't know how much help I will be, but sure.
All right then. All right. So, current team is Leonidas and
Yes, Mark.
he's Mark. I'm so bad at names. And then you and Fraser, right?
Yes.
All right.
Like I gotta imagine them just staring at the front of this church, just watching us like move.
Yeah.
I hope there isn't like a sermon going on here.
I'll move them around a little bit to give a little bit of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Real quick, Polaris, heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails.
Of course, my
All
cat
right.
chose
Because
that.
you're a cat.
Yeah.
Nate,
Yeah, because I'm a cat.
Yeah.
you approach.
You're the
No, it landed on head. It landed on, say heads or tails. Fuck. I'm
I
so bad.
I said tails.
You said tails. Okay. Never mind then. Leonidas,
Okay.
you approach Father Lucian, like, oh, you're with the paladin I spoke with earlier. Anything so far?
A rather inconclusive to my understanding, but we would like to speak to you to get a few more of the facts.
What must you know? I'm willing to be open with whatever.
So, if I understand correctly, you are the one who used to tend to the bones, ensure that they were in their proper place and such.
Yes. Every week or two or so, I would go down and clean down any cobwebs, make sure it wasn't gone as they are now. Keep the tomb clean and everything. Pay my respects, and then I would leave and just hope that they were there the next day.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that you were the last one then to have seen the bones? Would anyone else here have come before then?
It's very possible that I was the last one to see them. I vaguely remember having Yeska take a little bit of my shift there for whenever I needed to run into town to do some errands, but other than that, it's mostly just been me. And that was around 3-4 weeks before they actually went missing, though, so he couldn't have snatched them then.
And when they were discovered to be gone, was it you?
Yes, I went down one morning to do my daily situations, and it was a mess. The floorboards were ripped up, and there was nothing in the tomb when I went down there.
Wait, hold on. Did he say the bones have been missing for 3 or 4 weeks?
No, he said that
Okay.
Yeska had been there 3 or 4 weeks before the bones had gone missing.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Right.
How long have they been?
Once, I think a week. I might be wrong. Let me double check. Don't take that as fact yet.
I've taken it as fact.
No, don't do that. 8 jackalicious.
No.
It just says a few nights ago, so I'll say
Okay.
4 or 5 days.
Okay.
Could I and my associates see the crime scene?
Oh, not right now. There's too many people. If we get the damn things back, we'll want them to stay secure and not have another situation like this when everyone knows where they are now. There's still people in the church.
As he says there's still people in the church, he'll do kind of like a dramatic look around.
I didn't put tokens for them. There are people in the church.
Oh.
I was going to find a token for every
Okay.
random person.
Okay, never mind then.
Sassy cat.
I probably should have, just for simple case. I didn't want you speaking to like 8 rows of people, being like, "Have you seen the bones? Like what bones?" And then that repeating.
of the house.
Well, yeah, they're not supposed to know that the bones are gone anyway. So
Yeah. Anyway, getting back onto the railroad, choo choo.
Yeah.
What was your last question?
well, Leonidas will just turn to Mr. Ismark in case he has anything he wants to chip in.
How I don't want to I don't want to DM this shit because I don't want to be like, oh, question in the module that will get me straight to the answer. Okay, here I give you the answer, and then you're done. God damn, I have to have a conversation with myself now. Schizo posting time. Uh, you said these were gone for what, a week now? Like 5 nights to be exact. It's like, okay. And you're sure Yeska didn't have to go? You're sure Yeska didn't have to go down there to check on anything, right? I'm slipping into Southern again. Southern
It's
is
getting
black time.
stressed.
He's getting. You're sure that nobody went in there over the course, right? Like Jessica wasn't off dilly dally and just wanted to look at that holy power. No, I mean the only way you could get in there was to would be to pry the floorboards open, but I can't even really say what in the world might what in the world might be able to do that. Definitely not bare hands. You'd need to smash it open with a sledgehammer or something. Yeah.
Wait, you you need to open up the floorboards to see the bones.
Yes,
Well,
it's he like
then
raises
how
his hand
did
to the altar.
then how did you check to see that the bones were still there before then?
Well, I would use a tool to pry the floorboard open and then shift it back into space, shift it back into place. I didn't tell anyone where I kept it, and it was always on my person, simply because I didn't want to have to explain why it was there, what it was. But uh, you'd need some way to either pry it or smash it or unscrew or unnail the bolts themselves. Uh,
Where did you keep the tool where you did you used to use this for?
he like opens his robe a little bit and shows you like a small little pouch. I keep it in here. It is. It's been on me. It wasn't tampered with through the night or anything. If that's what you're wondering, it's been on my person since the night of the attack or robbery or whatever you want to call it.
Hmm. Sorry, one second. Um. Well, I suppose the only thing that I can think of to do now is to wait until nightfall and take a look at. We'll take a look at this ourselves.
All right then. I appreciate your help so far.
No problem.
Uh, Panning over to you two, Whisker and Fraser. You approach Milov, who like looks at you and kind of like taps his feet a little faster as he wipes down a couple of the I forget the word, but it's the seats where people sit for preachers
The
and shit.
pews.
The
Yeah.
pews, yes, the pews. Uh, can I help you with anything more? I thought.
Hello, lad. Yes, we're back for a few more questions, continuing
Mhm.
our investigation and whatnot. Specifically, we were curious as to who it was that discovered the bones.
Uh, I think that it was the father. I don't know what much else could have discovered it.
Mhm.
Maybe Yaska. Was not told of it much.
Right. And were you ever involved in any of the servicing of the bones, or had anything to do with them at all?
Oh no, I was just told about it in passing. Uh, it's I never saw them or touched them myself.
Mhm. So they're usually kept secret from most of the staff members?
Yes. Me and Yaska is the only other two than the fathers that know about it.
I
Uh,
see.
at least to my knowledge.
Mhm. And what other questions were we trying to ask him?
I think we're like trying to cross-reference the answers, but
Yeah, but
hard
they've
to
all
do
been
that when there's two
consistent.
conversations happening.
Yeah.
Well, how did you discover that things it was gone?
Uh, well, I remember Father Lucy and Jeska being quite panicked. And when I asked them about it, they told me they had been taken, and it's shocked and worried me. They are quite important.
Hmm. They told you?
Right.
Yes, they told me.
How long ago did they tell you?
Uh, Maybe for 3 days ago.
And so that was right when the bones were stolen, right?
Yeah, at least around then.
Okay. I'm struggling here.
And where did they find the bones?
We haven't
Or
found
they
the bones
find
yet.
them. Yeah, they haven't found them.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, like, how did they discover they were gone? You know? I mean, okay, I
right.
feel like that's an obvious answer.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of questions I know what else to ask. If anyone has any suggestions, they can
oh, I got
take
it.
them out.
And can I ask where you were 4 days ago?
I was out doing things with the festival. I had finished up the work I was doing here and wanted to go indulge myself in the festivities for a little while.
And what was the work you were doing here before you left?
We had to bury a body or two. Some
Mhm.
hunters had left the inside of Valaki and had come back all wounded. They didn't last more than a couple days.
I see.
Oh, can I ask their names?
Milum and Yorick were their names.
I see. Okay. I think that's all the questions I have.
I'm going to be so
Yeah.
honest. I'm surprised none of you have asked to roll insight once.
Because we already did.
You are so right. Oh my god.
I already did.
Oh,
I
Well, yeah,
forgot.
right.
I
You did for one, not about any specific questions.
I roll insight.
I don't know
I
why.
mean,
I don't know why I
rolled-
forgot to
I-
not roll.
I
to
rolled
roll
insight on his demeanor to like see if he was just like uncomfortable or his body language was uncomfortable.
His demeanor, not his
looking
words.
to hide stuff. I can't insight check someone's words, see if the words are
You
false
can.
or not. Insight is
can.
all about picking up on how people say something and how their body moves when they
Yeah, but
say
you
it.
just-
Not a lie detector.
Yeah, that's fair. You just picked it up on the approach, though, not anything following.
Okay. In that case, if I can do it again,
Yes,
then
you
I
can.
absolutely will.
What was
Okay.
that, Snake?
I did it with your mom.
What the?
I will also
Okay,
say,
well,
Drake.
I will also say, you do have a little more of a hold now that you're pressing him
Okay.
harder.
Can I wait?
doesn't matter.
I don't suppose
gotta
I can.
roll
I can
insight?
have an
If
insight on
I'm-
the father. Could I?
Sure, you can roll insight on the father.
Fuck it.
If I'm not able to use my passive insight, then it's a 10.
A 10, damn.
Right. Slash.
I think since Fraser's helping you grill him, you could get advantage.
Oh yeah. That's a 10.
10. The father is not lot. There doesn't
Uh,
seem to be.
Oh my God.
Oh!
You are not the father.
Desperate
And
times. and all.
Frasier roll insight.
Can Ismark give Leonidas advantage? No.
That's insane. Uh. Uh. Huh.
Yeah, so
Frasier
it would be
insight?
a 10, yeah.
A 10. Let me check the module.
I'm not using the passive insight.
I know. I'll repurpose that. You can tell that he seems to be. There's. He seems to be letting on. Or. What's the wording I'd use for this? He's. Da, da, da. What's the wording? I'm trying to think of it. It's late, so my brain is starting to turn to mush.
Mm.
He seems to be iffy on some of the words he's saying himself. Like he
Okay.
might not fully know what he's talking about.
Okay. I'm just gonna jump right to it. And say, now, look, friend, I would appreciate if you would be candid with us. It's rather clear to me that you don't sound too confident in a lot of the words you're saying here.
How specifically are you saying that? What's the tone you're giving?
The way that I spoke it in,
Okay,
just like being friendly, but wanting
okay.
wanting him to be honest with us.
Okay, I'm not great at picking up tone passively.
Mm.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay, not very good at that.
Uh-oh.
Surprised at that, honestly.
Let's see. I talk, but that don't mean I'm charismatic. I just know people.
I have a +6 in persuasion. But
Shade,
you're
if
doing
you
the
want-
talking. You're doing the talking, so.
I mean,
want-
hey, you're with me.
Yeah, that gives advantage. So if
Okay.
Frazier doesn't have much to add themselves, and it's just like another present force that has said at least a few things.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I meant to do.
I think you rolled another 2 for a second. And I was like, damn,
It's not. It's a 13.
a 13. Da, 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 blah, 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 blah. Oh, all right. I, uh, look, okay. I haven't been very honest. I passed on some. Look, Yeska was the one that told me. I was not told by the father or anything like that. I passed on some information to the coffin maker down the street for some money so I could feed my family. That's all I know. Though I didn't have a hand in it. I didn't take anything. Just just keep me out of this, please.
I nod and say, that is much more helpful. We should probably be able to do something about that, and hopefully we can keep you out of the report.
Right. Snake, how we looking? Are you all right?
That sounds pretty
Not
bad.
good.
Okay. Since Snake seems to be out of it, and I don't want to continue too far with him not knowing. I believe for now, if we want to do one in the middle of next week, I can because break. But I'm gonna call it here for now, just because I think Snake is about to pass out on call mid session, and I don't want to go too far past that. I apologize for
Oh,
how
you're
Don't
fine.
worry.
everything's
Oh,
event.
good.
I honestly didn't think he would go to this today, so I was like, I'll look over that for now. And then he went to it, and I was like, oh, I gotta
Well, it was the only thing we've been given so far for
That's
hosts.
fair. I thought you were going to explore more, though, was the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
felt like
That was fun.
That was
yeah.
great.
Felt very messy to me, but that might just be because I know a lot more than I'm than you guys.
I had a lovely
It's all
time.
good. D&D is still fun
Yeah.
regardless.
Anyway, tomorrow we have the significantly better campaign that I am very
Hey,
excited.
don't beat yourself up.
No,
Hey, come on now,
don't
come
beat
on now.
yourself up
Both,
over it.
both are great. Both are great.
Okay. This is my 6th time running a game. Nova's been running for several plus years. I know when I'm outclassed. Don't.
Sky, even if that is the
There's
case,
not much
don't beat
point
yourself
in
up about it.
comparing,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sky, unless you're gonna gain something out of comparing yourself to someone else, don't do it.
That's kind of bars, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, to those who gilt the gear, we want to. or
I'm down, man.
Nova, you down?
Can't.
No, you can't. Why can't you? Are you too tired?
It hurts too much.
My eyes, my heart, my body quakes.
I think Nathan is traumatized by Guilty Gear.
It's just I want to have fun, but then I don't.
Oh,
And so
Just wait for Sunday. I'll play Sunday.
Yay.
hell yeah.
You're so out of it.
Yeah. Snake, you should
Yeah,
probably
that's
sleep.
bedtime.
You should go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Good night, Snake.
Good night, Snake.
Good night, dude.
Good night, bro.
I think I'm gonna head off now too.
All right, bye
Bye,
bye.
G's.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Good
guys.
session, Sky.
Thank
Good
you.
session.
Good session.
Don't say otherwise.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Polaris.
what's up?
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
A proposition, perhaps. How would you feel about maybe live reading Bleach? We don't have to
Ooh.
dub it, but like,
okay.
unless people wanted to. But
I
I'm
don't
interested.
think I
Yeah, but I'm very interested in watching you read. If you,
Yeah, sure. I'm down for that. Let me just stop this recording.
Okay.